Bank and Trust in Clinton.
Now let's join our announcers for tonight's game. KHPQ Sports Director Jeff Hall and producer-announcer Mike Hawley.
Get ready for tonight's Yellow Jacket basketball action on KHPQ. Video production by Aaron Duhan.
And good afternoon. Not quite evening yet here on this Saturday afternoon special, a makeup game. It's the final game of the 2024-25 regular season for the Clinton Yellow Jackets, both the boys and girls. The conference opponent, the Joe T. Robinson Senators, are in town. Some folks refer to them as Pulaski Robinson, but they're black and gold. The Yellow Jackets are black and gold, and we've got a big crowd in the arena here this afternoon. I was talking to my broadcast partner, Mike Hawley. He'll be here in just a moment. He's filling in for some public address duties this afternoon here at the arena, and he'll join us momentarily. Aaron Duhan is here. He's talking about how you never know on a makeup game on a Saturday what kind of crowd you're going to have. But I think I was talking to Coach Post, Matthew Post, before the game earlier, and said, but I don't know, you kind of always know when it's the Yellow Jackets and that you're going to have a big crowd no matter what time it is and where you're going to go. The folks and the families that travel well, and here they're settled in at home for this final game of the regular season. So a good crowd across the way from us. Hope you can see that on the cam if you're watching on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel or the KHPQ Facebook page. Courtesy of Petit Jean Fiber, Hogs and Heifers, and First Arkansas Bank and Trust. Aaron Duhan is here. Got him back from Arkansas Tech again this weekend. And I told Aaron before the game, we've already seen the senior recognition ceremonies. They started at 4 o'clock this afternoon. I said, what, this was you last year, wasn't it, Aaron? And he said, yeah. And our valedictorian from just a year ago, that's Aaron Duhan, and glad to have him on the camera with us as our video engineer for the broadcast tonight. We'll settle in for the next 3 hours or so for this girls and boys game. And it is an important one because here in the final week of the season, no conference or district tournament, as folks refer to it. You might notice if you keep up with high school basketball around the state, you've been seeing scores, you've been seeing social media posts from other schools and other teams and other conferences that are in tournament play this week, but not the Yellow Jackets, not this particular conference they're in this year. I guess they've voted to just go straight to the regional tournament. The top 4 teams in order of finish from the regular season, 1, 2, 3, and 4, those will be the 4 seeds that go to the regional tournament. And that's going to take place here at Yellow Jacket Arena. And the boys and girls from Clinton, they both secured a top 4 spot already, regardless of today. But wins today by both squads, and I think a win by 7 or more points by the girls will lock the boys and girls in as a number 2 seed for the regional tournament here at Yellow Jacket Arena beginning next Wednesday. So a lot to play for. Can't slip up. Matter of fact, the Pulaski Joe T. Robinson boys defeated the Yellow Jackets in Little Rock just a few weeks ago. Senior girls got the victory there, but they're going to want to pick up a win today. We'll talk more about it here in just a moment. We'll step away from the mic just for a moment. We'll keep the camera rolling. I think we're going to have the national anthem before us, so stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
First Security has been putting our home state first since 1932, helping fellow Arkansans and their families buy homes, grow businesses, and build futures. Today, First Security is still committed to helping you bank better, providing local solutions and local support in the places we love too. It's community banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. fsbank.com. Member FDIC.
FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. FL Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. FL Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace. Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Pettigene Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
We're back live from the Yellow Jacket Arena. I'm Jeff Hall. Mike Holing will join me shortly. Aaron Duhon. The video camera is running. We posted that, so I hope you're tuning in to watch or listen tonight. The ball is in the air, and the tip, Kate Henry gets the start as a senior. Center along with Caden Brown, Brooklyn Collins, Cameron Keith, and Maggie Gresham. Seniors on the floor for Coach Matthew Post and Tammy Hodges-Johnson. Finley Newland on the Yellow Jacket bench. And a shot, a miss, a rebound of the Yellow Jackets. And quickly down the floor, Clinton in the home black tonight, trimmed in a little bit of gold. Plasky Robinson, Joe T. Robinson in white, trimmed in gold. The steal into the backcourt. They'll pick it up and score. And the first points of the ball game to the Lady Senators in an early 2-point lead. I'm going to have to. And a steal in the backcourt. Shot, foul called. Won't get the basket, but free throws upcoming for the Senators in this early lead. So, again, certainly glad you can have it with us today on 92.1 FM all over North Central Arkansas. On your computers at www.khpq.com. Just listen live on your mobile devices. The Hot Country KHPQ app, available for Android products or Apple. And, again, the live stream on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel or the KHPQ Facebook page. However you join us today on this Saturday afternoon, final regular season conference game. Free throw, 1 for 2 at the line, and a 3-point lead for the Lady Senators. And they're going to put pressure in the backcourt against the junior, Lexi Wallace. Long pass ahead to Cameron Keith. She's going to drive, put up a shot with the left hand, won't go. It's tipped out of bounds by the Senators, and it belongs to the Lady Yellow Jackets. Wallace in the ball game, run the point. The junior for the Yellow Jackets joins this group of seniors out on the floor. Lexi's going to dribble the left hand. Inside, try to kick it out. Behind the three-point line to Cameron Keith. That pass a little to her left. It goes out of bounds. Turnover. And back to Robinson. A 3-point lead and the ball. Clinton Cheer Squad is here. Got a good student section primarily made up of the high school football team and some other youngsters as well, but they always do a good job, and it's just a warm-up probably for what they're looking for next week in the big regional tournament. 4 straight days of basketball, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We'll talk about that more as the night goes on, but so this is kind of just like an appetizer here on the final regular season game. And Caden Brown's going to drive the lane in traffic, draws contact, and she's going to be whistled for a travel before she got the shot off. So
I got my steps in so far tonight. I made about 20 trips up and down the bleachers so far. Kind of
he's back
wherever they need me, a jack of all trades. So. I don't know if you set the stage for this one, but the Yellow Jackets need to win by 7 or more points in this one, and they will get the number 2 seed next week in the region. There's going to be a 3-way tie between Clinton, Moulton, and Heber Springs. A 7-point win or more will give us the tiebreaker advantage to finish second, which is very important for next week.
You got to visit with Coach Matthew Post a little bit before the ball game. Talked about that some, and may have to turn. I know my headphones aren't up very high, but your audio may be.
Both games are huge tonight. The winner of the boys' game, the winner will be second. The loser will be third. So a lot riding on tonight's games for the Clinton Yellow Jackets.
And a double dribble on the Yellow Jackets on the offensive end. So Clinton unable to get things going yet offensively in this one. A couple of minutes into the ball game. Not quite, 6:07, but trailing 3-0 here. And substitutions coming at the next stop in play for the Yellow Jackets. And Robinson's going to turn it over. Maggie Gresham gets it. And now it's out of bounds, and it belongs to the Yellow Jackets. And into the ball game for the first time tonight comes the junior Olivia Johnson. Kaylin Lastly. They'll join Lexi Wallace, Caden Brown, and Maggie Gresham. And Olivia on the dribble. Man-to-man defense by the Senators. She'll hand it off to Wallace. Can't get inside. They'll toss it inside to Gresham. She wants to spin. Left-hander up against the defender. Won't go, but Caden Brown's going to take it. They'll swing it around to the left side. Olivia Johnson's three-point attempt. Off the rim. Won't go. Long rebound. Trying to chase it down. A couple of players. They'll say it was off the fingertips of Caden Brown. And it belongs to Robinson. Still a 3-point lead. Clinton yet to score here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, these two teams played the last time. Clinton won by, 15 points, but it was the closest Robinson had played us in the 3 seasons we've been playing.
Turnover. Clinton's got it down the floor. A couple of defenders back. Of course, Caden Brown into the corner, into a double team, but she'll get it to Maggie. Kick out. All alone, Lexi Wallace for 3. It's up off the rim. Won't go. Tipped out of bounds. Keep it with the Yellow Jackets.
Final score that back on January the 28th, it was 55-40, but it was it was 10 points, 12, 10 points, single digits for at least 3 quarters of the ball game.
Olivia Johnson's 3 won't go. Rebound Robinson.
Lady Jackets, I know they practiced this morning. Not sure how much practice they got this week due to the weather. I know he was going to try to give them Monday and Tuesday off. That was before the weather hit.
I think they ended up on a Thursday.
This morning.
Yep. I think a Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Maybe. Was that right? Coach Post said. And Lexi Wallace gets the Yellow Jackets on the border. Drive left-handed, left-sided, trailing 3-2.
Jackets 12-16 on the year, 3-4 in conference play. They are 6-5 in games played here. Their last time out was that loss to Pulaski Academy. That was last Friday night, the last time they hit the floor. And looks like we have a timeout on the floor. I think Clinton will take the timeout. Nope, they're going to get a timeout to Robinson. Clinton trailing 3-2. And this one mentioned, if you're in the area, come on out. Still time. We got a silent dessert auction going on out in the lobby. You can make your bids up until halftime of the senior boys game. And if you know of any cooks in Van Buren County, and you win one of those, you really want a prize. If you win one of those desserts out there, all money goes to the after prom committee and the after prom party, which is coming up, I guess, in April. So it's a good organization after prom. And so if you're in the area, still time to come up and do that. That might be worth it. Even if you don't like basketball, come up in the lobby and bid on those baked good items.
I did see that. I walked through there earlier, and there's quite a bit. There's a lot up there, and I saw a lot of starting bids, around $10, some around $20, but there's some pretty fancy-looking desserts there that I'm sure would be well worth it. You'd enjoy that. Out of the timeout, shot up by Robinson, won't go. Rebound Gresham to Wallace. Lexi down the floor. She and Olivia Johnson both on the left side. Kenna Collins into the ballgame for the first time. She's on the right wing. She'll put off a three. It won't go. And a rebound to Robinson.
Yeah, the last couple of years it was just, complete mercy rule against Robinson. They have gotten better under Amon Love, and they were much more competitive the first time the two teams played. But
they'll turn it over on the offensive end. Clinton's got it down the floor. Collins with a shot off the glass. Won't go. Robinson with a rebound. Quickly, they'll get it down the floor. Turns into a 3-on-1. Shot up too hard off the glass. The rebound, the putback is up and in. I think that's Coy Bradley for 2. And it's the Lady Senators 5, the Yellow Jackets 2. I was talking before the game with Coach Matthew Post. He said, you never know after Olivia Johnson will drive the lane. She'll put it up and in 5-4. He said, coming off a layoff, they've not played a game in 8 days. And so he said kind of historically his teams, they seem to always kind of start slow or be a little bit rusty after a layoff such as that. So maybe we're seeing a little bit here. 3 minutes now remaining in the first quarter. And going to turn it over on the offensive end. That's loose on the floor. Still battling for it. Robinson comes up with it down the floor. Wallace trying to catch up to the defense. She'll knock it away out of bounds. Saves a layup is Lexi Wallace.
Good hustle. Anytime you get off your normal routine, you never know what can happen, especially at the younger age groups. You get junior high on down, you get off the normal routine, they're really out of it a lot of times. But even the senior high level, I didn't have school all week. You're used to getting up, going to school, going to practice, going to game, playing at the same time. No school this week, playing a game on Saturday. So it'll take a little bit to get going here.
Inbound the ball, try to get it to the right side. Johnson pokes it out of bounds into the Yellow Jacket bench.
Great home crowd tonight for Clinton. It's senior night, but I think a lot of people at the Cabin Fever are glad to get out. Big home crowd tonight. Not a whole lot from Robinson.
2-point attempt by Robinson won't go, but they get the rebound. They'll kick it out behind the 3-point line. Shot's going to sail out of bounds. Back to the Yellow Jackets, trailing 5-4, 2:38 in the second quarter. And again, backcourt pressure by the Lady Senators with Johnson, Wallace, and lastly in the backcourt. They'll get it to Johnson. They'll let her go. She'll get up the floor, pass to Caden Brown. She'll drive off the glass a little bit hard. Rebounds out on the floor, though. Clinton comes up with it. Lastly, Johnson, Collins. They leave her alone in the corner. She'll pass away. Get it back. Now she'll put up the three. Kenna Collins a little bit long off the offside, but Caden Brown there for the rebound. She's going to turn, spin, take it back in the lane, beat a defender, and second defender's going to commit the foul as Caden Brown got her shot off. So 2 free throws upcoming for the senior, Caden Brown.
Aggressive move to the basket. Caden's been that way all season long, and it's going to pay off next year. She's heading to 10-year career at North Arkansas College along with Maggie Gresham.
She gets the first free throw. We're tied at 5. 2:12 remaining in the second quarter. And Clinton gets their first lead of the ball game at 6-5 on 2 free throws by Caden Brown.
Last time out, even the loss to PA, we really played really good offensively, scored into the 40s against a really good PA defense. And so Olivia Johnson's really given the Yellow Jackets a really boost the last couple of 3 weeks. She has really played well. We knew she could, and she's doing it now at the right time and coming down the stretch here.
Drive the baseline behind the basket, and Kenna Collins won't let her get a good shot off, and a miss back the backboard. Clinton's got it going the other way. Caden Brown pulls up for the three, won't go. Collins with a rebound and tries to get it back out to Wallace, and that one's going to get out of bounds.
Through the wickets, they say.
With 1 minute, 33 seconds remaining in the opening quarter.
Hey, honey, we got to get eventually a shot of Judson Smith and Jory in the corner. I think they're dressed alike tonight. Black suits, gold ties, white shirts. The teacher, the mentor, and his student.
Getting ready for the senior boys, that's right, coming up. Robinson on the dribble, gets to the lane. Too many defenders, toss it back out, picked off by Wallace. Let's see, she's going to try to get down the floor, one-on-one now, second defender. Lexi will spin away and needs some help. She gets it to Collins. Back to Johnson. They'll leave her alone for three. Olivia's shot up, high off the back of the rim. Won't go. Caden Brown for the rebound. Back to Olivia. She'll drive, float it up, one-hander in the lane. Won't go. Robinson with the rebound. Still 6-5 Clinton. Under a minute to play in the first quarter. Officiating crew today. I see Rory Bradley, I think, is out there. Robinson from the baseline. 3-point attempt from the left wing. Shot up won't go. Wallace with a rebound. Genya Lankett in her hands, getting the ball up and down the floor. Right hand, left hand, step back three. Top of the key just short off the rim. Johnson flies in for the rebound. Ball tips up in the air, but Robinson's going to secure it. 30 seconds. Shot clock off. And a travel and a turnover.
Yeah, the Jackets on their end are getting plenty of good looks. Haven't started hitting many of them yet on the Robinson end. Lots of turnovers. I think the Pulaski County School District, which they are a part of, I think they've been out of school all week long.
17 seconds. Lexi Wallace near the midcourt circle. Man-to-man. Starts right, gets left, drives the lane. Defenders let her go off the glass. It won't go. Rebound. Gresham shot, misses. Offside rebound. Wallace got a defender there. Right, left, spin, shoot.
Wow.
Whistled for a travel and a turnover with 2.9 seconds remaining in the quarter. And the clock will expire. First quarter comes to an end. The Lady Yellow Jackets 6, the Robinson Senators 5. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Patty Jean Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, First Security puts all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Bank better. fsbank.com, member FDIC.
Well, the shooting for these two teams has been as cold as it was on Tuesday and Wednesday. The Yellow Jackets lead only 6-5 at the end of the first quarter. They've had plenty of looks, just hadn't shot a high percentage. I think they will before it's over. And as they try to get a win tonight and hopefully secure that second seed for next week's regional tournament right here at Yellow Jacket Arena.
Lexi Wallace, Kaylin Lastly, Maggie Gresham, Olivia Johnson, and Cameron Keith, your five on the floor to start the second quarter. Coach Matthew Post, and going to turn it over again offensively. So back to Robinson, still trailing by one. Little frustration. Coach Matthew Post, the Yellow Jacket sideline. His parents, Benji Post. He's got the camera rolling tonight. Look for some post-game pictures from this one online.
Jackets showing man-to-man defense there. I thought they might be going that one front zone, but
going to pick up high just as they cross midcourt. We try to apply a little bit more defensive pressure. Pass to the post, inside. Johnson commits the foul. And two free throws upcoming for Taylon Harrell.
I think only two fouls called in that first quarter.
And Harrell gets the first free throw. 6-6, we're tied.
Small school classifications around the state, they are playing district tournaments. A lot of them playing today, semifinals. A lot of stuff got pushed back due to the weather.
And the second free throw as well. So Robinson retakes the lead 7-6. Opening minute of the second quarter. Cameron Keith on dribble, right, left, into the lane. Bounce pass to Gresham, puts it off the glass. Good. Looks like
great cut by Cam. Looks like she's going to get to the basket, and then a great bounce pass by Cam to Maggie Gresham. Really unselfish play there by Cam, and the Jackets lead 8-7. And a quick timeout for Robinson. They're going to talk about defense, I think. Hey, we bring you the best in basketball coverage, the 4A conference, and the great games and great players here. Hey, March the 10th, we're bringing you great animal basketball as donkey basketball invades Yellow Jacket Arena. So make your plans. That's March the 10th. Or is it March the 15th? I wrote that down.
I started the post started
hang
this
on,
week.
I got it. It is March the 15th. I was wrong. March 15th, Donkey Basketball. It hasn't been here in a couple of years, so they're coming back. And if you buy your tickets early, you can save $2 if you buy them early than if you buy them the day of. So contact a Booster Club member of the school. We'll get you fixed up with early tickets for Donkey Basketball. And maybe we can get the coaches on a donkey.
Out of the timeout, Clinton 8, Robinson 7. 7:05 to go in the second quarter.
Now they're the 1-3-1 trap, and the Yellow Jackets, Caden Brown, I guess twice now she's kicked it. That's a good sign, though. I mean, you're touching basketballs. That's what you want to do on defense. And got the kicking call. It'll go back to Robinson, but that's an active defender. That was Brody Emerton did that continuously, playing the top of the 1-3-1.
And Robinson will travel, trying to split that 1-3-1. And back to the Jackets. Caden Brown, catch and shoot three from the left side, off the rim, won't go. Rebound by Robinson. Pass ahead, but defense back. A little double team with Wallace and Collins. Couldn't get it away. Pass inside. Johnson contests. Shot won't go. Off the rim. Rebound to Caden Brown. Over to Wallace. Lacey gets by one defender to the free throw line. Kicks it out. And Johnson starts right. Sees an opening. Turns it up the lane. Shot won't go. Rebounds loose on the floor. And they'll say, I guess Caden Brown, maybe she came up off the floor just enough trying to pass the ball. So whistled for the travel.
And neither team get anything going. Yellow Jackets either missed shot or turnovers now. Robinson pretty much all turnovers. Jackets hit a couple of baskets in a row. I think will probably solve a lot of problems.
On the dribble. Runner. Shot won't go. Hard off the rim. Collins with a rebound. She'll pull up. Hand it off to Wallace. She's on the left side. Back to Kenna. Looks inside. They will get it to Gresham's got a defender coming from behind, reaching her arm around. Whistled for the foul on the floor. Non-shooting. Clinton from the baseline. Gresham gets it inside. They'll try to take it away from her, and she's tied up. It'll be alternate possession to Robinson. So good defensive effort by the Lady Senators. They'll end up with a basketball. Behind the three-point line, Collins defending. Brown steps out, top of that 1-3-1, going to drive. And gets the shot, well, kind of an awkward-looking shot. I think they're going to call it a shot and a foul. So 2 free throws upcoming for Coy Bradley. 5:24 to go in the second quarter. And she gets the first to tie it at 8. And Caitlin Lashley returns to the ball game. Olivia Johnson gets a breather. So Lashley, Wallace, Collins, Brown, and Gresham. Shot up, won't go. Rebound, Maggie Gresham. Tied up, 5:20 in the second. Wallace across midcourt, stops, stutters, into the corner. Collins is alone. Three-point shot is up and good. First to the ball game for either team. Kenna Collins gives the Lady Yellow Jackets the lead, 11-8.
And maybe they'll get the lid off the basket as Kenna knocks down a 3. And Jackets scored 55 points at Robinson the first time. They got kind of off that pace right now.
5th player to score for the Yellow Jackets. A single field goal or a couple of free throws for Caden Brown. But 5 players to score. Cameron Keith in. Maggie Gresham out. Robinson turns it over. And they're going to apply backcourt pressure with Lashley trying to inbound to Wallace or Keith. They'll get it to Cameron, and they'll let Cameron bring the ball up across midcourt. Collins on the corner, beats her defender. She'll toss it back out behind the three-point line. Caden Brown won't go. High off the back of the rim. Rebound Robinson. Keep it herself up the floor. Left side going to drive. Maybe draw just enough of a bump and run from Caden Brown to be whistled for the foul. That may be on the floor. I don't know if she was shooting yet. And that's the call. Robinson from the baseline, 4:34 in the second. Clinton with a 3-point lead. Inbound behind the 3-point line. Shot up quick, won't go. Over the rim, out of bounds, and back to the Lady Yellow Jackets.
You like the defensive effort. We've played 11 and a half minutes. They've only give up 8 points, less than a point a minute. The defense is there, just waiting for the offense to get going.
Wallace and Keith on the left side. Cam drives, tosses to Collins, and Kenna's shot in the lane is good.
Another assist for Cam Keith. A great drive down the baseline. That forced the defense to have to collapse, and she got it to a wide-open Kenna Collins. That's 2 good assists here in the first half for Cam Keith.
3-point attempt by Robinson. Won't go. Offside rebound. Bounces. Caden Brown comes up with it. And he'll get it across midcourt with Lastly. Back to Collins. Didn't hesitate. The three's up. This one's just short off the front of the rim, but Cameron Keith for the putback. And now Clinton maybe on their first run of the night. It was tied at 8, a 7-0 run. It's a 15-8 lead.
Cam said, hey, I'll take this one.
Her 4th point. And kind of what you said earlier. Maybe you get a couple of baskets in a row and maybe get something going. Let's see if this trend continues. Ball's out of bounds, but we'll keep it with the Senators.
Yeah, 7-0 run now for Clinton. It was tied at 8. Now it's 15-8 as Olivia Johnson steps back in. And the Jackets go with that small guard lineup that helped them win that game against Quitman in the second half.
3-pointer, sails over the rim. Keese on the offside, comes up with it, takes it out of the air, ahead to Olivia Johnson. Couple defenders. Olivia won't go, might have been blocked. I'm not sure. Off the glass. Clinton gets it back. Lastly's attempt won't go off the front of the rim. And Robinson comes away with it. 3:05 to go in the second quarter. On the dribble, get it to the post, step down to the block. 3 defenders, but shot high off the glass is good.
Her name's Mariah. I left my
Mariah Daniels.
Scorer's table.
15-10. Ball out of bounds. Keep it with the Yellow Jackets from the baseline. And Maggie Gresham as well. She'll get in before they inbound the ball. Collins out. Lastly, Keith, Gresham, Johnson, and Wallace. We'll get it inbound the ball, but it's tipped away again out of bounds by Robinson. So we'll reset. Wallace takes it outside, drives it inside, gets the left side of the basket off the glass. Good. Lexi for 2, and it's 17-10.
That's a tough shot there. She shot that one. It looked like the defender had her in a horse collar.
It's that 7-point lead. I think that's the magic number Mike Holly talked about earlier. A good spin move inside. Coy Bradley pulls it back within 5 with 2:08 to go in the second quarter, 17-12. Wallace is going to drive, take it all the way, again, off the left side of the glass. She's got 6, 19-12.
Hey, business is picking up now. 13 points here in the second quarter for Clinton after only 6 in the first quarter.
Pass inside, knocked away by Wallace, and Maggie comes up with it. So
Lexi got a hand in that passing lane, created the turnover.
Both ends of the floor is Wallace. This time she's going to take it from the right side and score, and she's fouled. Lexi Wallace on a streak here. I think they're going to count the basket, give her a free throw, and it's 21-12.
We've got 6 straight for Lexi. Chance to make it 7. Jackets 2 for 2 at the line so far tonight. And chance to get a biggest lead of the night at 10.
With a minute 40. And Lexi gets the free throw. Fast 9 points. There's going to be nights when Lexi Wallace is the best player on the floor. She might be smaller in stature sometimes, the players on the floor, but just her ball handling skills, her scoring skills, and just be able to get up and down and so good. And if you don't keep a defender on her, know where she's at, maybe she takes over a game just like she has here in the last couple of minutes. 2 points for Robinson. 22-14, long pass ahead from Wallace to Gresham, and Maggie scores. Her first points, 24-14. Just in front of the Yellow Jacket bench, under a minute to play. Lexi with a steal. She's going to try to beat the defense down the floor. She's on the left side, shot up, won't go. Ball's out of bounds, and it belongs to Robinson. Had a defender come up and put pressure on her right as she was trying to get the shot off. We're down to 49 seconds in the second quarter and a 10-point lead. Robinson behind the three-point line. Going to try to drive. Shot up, won't go. Gresham with the rebound. Quickly to Wallace. Shot clock off. 25 seconds. Lexi fast down the floor. Left, right, off the glass. Good. Lexi with two more. 26-14.
Yeah, Robinson had a defender down the floor, but she lost track of where the ball was and was trying to guard it. I feel like Maggie Gresham never turned around, and Lexi went right to the basket and scored. And the Jackets now with their biggest lead of the game at 26-14. And Ahmad Love for Robinson. He'll take a timeout here with only 18 seconds left in the first half. I think I probably would have, and you had the basketball, just, don't take that timeout.
Well, they say keep that one in your pocket, maybe.
Clock down. Yeah, you may need that in the second half, but he took it. It's 26.
We'll keep it here. We'll take a break here in a moment when the first half does come to an end. And
4 o'clock, we had a great senior festivities tonight, recognizing winter and spring sports, and from the gamut from basketball to esports, and to cheer squads, and it was a good turnout for that. That's why we have a great home crowd on the far side tonight. A lot of people come out for senior night 2025. I want to thank those seniors, and don't forget Mom, Dad, and the grandparents. They invested a lot of time over the years in the Clinton athletic programs. I know the Booster Club, athletic department, and the high school want to thank not only the players but their families for what they've done over the years. It's a lot of the fans and the people at home a lot of times only see the live stream. They only see game night. They don't see Monday through Sunday and before the game, after the game, during the week. Get to practice, get those meals. So I want to thank everybody.
Final 8 seconds. Robinson with the basketball. Trying to get a shot off out of bounds. I guess blocked out of bounds. The Senators will keep it from the baseline. 5.6 remaining here in the second quarter.
By the way, there's 6 Lady Yellow Jackets seniors, and we introduced them all tonight in the starting lineup.
Inbound the ball. Deep behind the three-point line. Toss it back in the corner. Can't get off the three. Step inside for the two. Misses. Gresham with a rebound. And the first half has come to an end. Kind of a slow start by both teams. Clinton pulls away here in the last 4 minutes or so behind Lexi Wallace and 11 points. It's going to be a 12-point lead here at the break. Lady Yellow Jackets 26. The Joe T. Robinson Lady Senators 14. We'll step away from the mic here in just a moment. We'll keep the camera rolling. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Head, an orthopedic surgeon. Conway Regional is expanding access to care at their Clinton Medical Clinic. Conway Regional Clinton Medical Clinic is accepting new patients for orthopedic evaluations, post and pre-op appointments, and in-office procedures. Conway Regional is committed to bringing care to you when and where you need it most. To make an appointment at Clinton Medical Clinic, call 501-745-4914 or visit conwayregional.org.
Yellow Jacket basketball is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters. By Clinton Stockyard. By Elite Automotive. By Regions Bank. By Johnny's Automotive. By Crowell Saw and Supply. By Dr. Kyle Hensley and his staff. These fine sponsors bring you tonight's basketball game on KHPQ. Yellow Jacket basketball is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters, by Main Street Florist, by Joe and Hash, Troy Groszowski with Edward Jones of Clinton, by Carrie Renfro of CMG Home Loans, by Susie Allen Salon, by Meller Sanitation, by the Webb Family Auction. These fine sponsors help bring you tonight's game.
Hi, this is Savannah from North Arkansas College. At North Ark, we realize that all students have obstacles to overcome before enrolling in college courses. Whether it be finding money to pay for classes, making accommodations for disabilities, or helping parents pay for expenses such as daycare and fuel, we can help. To learn more, visit northark.edu/welcome2025 or text our recruiters at 870-621-2941. And remember, at North Ark, we believe in you.
Visiting with Clay Maxey, your hometown Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer. Here's something we don't hear anymore. Prices are dropping at Clay Maxey.
We've just decided with inflation and the way prices are going up on everybody, we wanted to take a real hard look and see how we could help the community by lowering some of our prices. Across the board, we've done everything that we could do to lower prices on our services, our cost of labor, our used inventory. We've got to do it in order to be responsive to our community and our customers.
See the change at ClayMaxeyCDJR.com.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes, the River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price, whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive. The team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River Company.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Hey, my colleague Jeff Hall, Aaron Duhan back here at Yellow Jacket Arena. The Jackets lead 26-14 here on senior night. Jackets with a win here tonight will finish in a three-way tie with Heber Springs and Morrilton. And if they win by 7 or more, they will receive the number 2 seed in next week's regional tournament here at Yellow Jacket Arena. And we're hoping they get the win and by more than 7. If they will, they'll play next Thursday night at 7 o'clock. In fact, both of our teams are going to play sometime on Thursday night. We'll know at the end of the night, we'll know exactly what time. And if the girls win by 7 or more in this one, they'll play at 7 o'clock next Thursday night. We look at the standings. PA is going to win the conference. They're 8-0. Morrilton, Heber Springs are 4-4. And the Clinton Yellow Jackets are now 3-4. Morrilton and Heber are done. Clinton wins tonight, they'll be 4-4, and they'll be a three-way tie, a perfect tie for second place. Clinton beat Morrilton twice, Morrilton beat Heber twice, Heber beat Clinton twice. So then you go to the points, and if Clinton, as we say, can win by 7 or more, they will have enough points to claim second place. And then Robinson is in 5th place, and their season will be over after tonight. The 4 teams are already locked in. Just depends on which order. PA, Morrilton, Heber Springs, and Clinton. Scoring in the first half for Robinson, Mariah Daniels with 2 points. Coy Bradley with 5 points. And that's all the scoring I have for. I missed a couple early before I got over here for Robinson. For Clinton, they're led in the first half by Lexi Wallace with 11 points. In fact, she had 7 straight at one point. Maggie Gresham with 4 points. Kaden Brown, she has 2. Those are both free throws. Cameron Keith, the 2 points and 2 assists in the first half. Olivia Johnson, 2 points. And Kenna Collins with 5 points in the first half. In fact, Kenna has the only 3 on the night for Clinton. And the Yellow Jackets are 3 for 3 at the free throw line. Boys coming up next. The winner of that one will be in second seed, and the loser will drop to the third seed in next week's regional tournament. And the boys' side is extremely tough, as Little Rock Mills, Little Rock Hall, and Eastham will be here next week. And those are three of the top 6 teams in the state of Arkansas by the Arkansas Democrat Gazette in their top 6 rankings. So definitely would behoove the Yellow Jackets to win tonight and get that second seed in next week's regional tournament. Want to mention still, if you're in the area or if you're in the arena listing, we got the silent auction, dessert auction going on in the lobby. That'll go on until halftime of the senior boys game. All funds raised through the auction will go to the after prom party. Referees making their way back onto the floor. The team's making their way to the bench, and the Yellow Jackets leading 26-14 here at the half. And maybe did not shoot well in the first half. Only led 6-5 at the end of the first quarter, but they did outscore Robinson 20-9 in that second quarter to lead 26-14. And in fact, that's the biggest lead of the game for the Yellow Jackets at 12 at 26-14. So Clinton will have the ball to start the second half, and hopefully Jackets maybe can take control of this one here in the third quarter on senior night, 20-25.
Here we go. It'll be Lexi Wallace, Caden Brown, Maggie Gresham, Olivia Johnson, and Kaylin Lastly. Your 5 on the floor. And quickly,
Caden Brown.
Caden Brown with 2. She had I had her with 2 points in the first half. Those were from the free throw line, so she's got 4 total, 29-14. I mentioned Coach Matthew Post. I had forgotten Tammy Hodges-Johnson. I saw that she posted. I mentioned her by name, but I knew I didn't see Tammy down the floor. I forgot. She's with her daughter, with Brooke. Just had a baby up in Northwest Arkansas. So Tammy's away today, getting to spend some time with Brooke.
Brooke, a former player, Lady Yellow Jackets.
Yeah. So she's watching the live stream, matter of fact, on KHPQ, on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel, KHPQ Facebook with our video engineer, Aaron Duhan. And I thought about Tammy earlier today. Kick it out into the corner. Olivia Johnson for 3. It won't go. Offside rebound tipped. Lastly pulls it down.
The trivia question, of course, Coach Jay was a member of the 1983 state championship girls basketball team.
That's what I was thinking.
But they played the tournament that year at Magnolia.
That's right.
And that's where this year's state tournament's going to be, back in Magnolia. Maybe history will repeat itself.
I think I remember going down there as maybe I was an 8th grader. Mom and Dad, and that was a big deal for folks from Clinton to go down for that state championship. Shot up, won't go. Rebound by Lastly and the Yellow Jackets.
I bet Richard McCormick was there.
And Wallace on the dribble gets it.
Great
They get it
pass.
to Gresham on the block.
Man.
Defender there.
Couldn't finish it.
Can't get the shot.
Might have got bumped in the back.
Still 29-14.
I think a few of the fans may have thought she got hit in the back also.
Robinson work it. To the right, back to the left. 3 players behind the three-point line. A 4th steps out. Going to get in the lane, spin, and I think took an extra step. Travel called, and back to the Yellow Jackets.
In the NBA, that would have worked. They just called it the Euro step. But not here.
Inbound the ball. Johnson down the floor. A couple of defenders. They'll reach in. Make enough contact to be whistled for the foul. And Yellow Jackets will inbound it from the baseline. Inbound the ball to Caden Brown. 3-pointer attempt won't go. Wallace battling for the rebound. Robinson comes up. Lexi knocks it away to Johnson. Back to Lexi. Needs help. Kicks it back. Olivia behind the 3-point line. Shot up and good. Olivia Johnson's first 3 of the ball game. 5 points. Timeout on the floor. 32-14. The Lady Yellow Jacket lead. 5:42 in the third when we return. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. FL Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. FL Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Well, the Yellow Jackets come out smoking here in the third quarter. They've outscored Robinson 6-0, now make it 8-0 as Olivia Johnson scores. The Jackets only had 1 3 in the first half. They already had 2 here in the first couple of minutes.
Outside, inside for Johnson. After the 3 that time, she's going to take it and drive the lane, and left to right.
The lead is now 20.
And shot blocked by Kaylin Lastly, but she's whistled for the foul. A couple of free throws upcoming.
Still like the defense. Yellow Jackets, we played 19 minutes, and Clinton's only given up 14 points in 19 minutes.
That Coy Bradley maybe gets the free throw. She may be the leading scorer for Robinson. Might have missed a couple of points in this one. Maybe I've got her maybe for 5, if not more. And second free throw, in and out, won't go. Caden Brown for the rebound. Outlet pass to Wallace. Lexi quickly up the floor, but defender's there. She's going to keep it. She's going to keep her dribble. Get to the left side of the block and off the glass. Good. Lexi, 2 more, 36-15.
Didn't have much of an angle there. Did a great job to get it just in the perfect spot of the square and to score.
Got her, unofficially with 13 points now. Lead all scores. Shot blocked inside. Clinton comes up with it. Wallace to Johnson behind the defense. Olivia off the glass. Good. Olivia now up to 9 points. So Wallace and Johnson leading the way scoring here. 38-15. And on the dribble, on the drive, left side off the glass, won't go. Gresham for the rebound. Not many second shots for Robinson, but Clinton's going to throw it away on the outlet pass. They get it back, shot up, won't go, but a foul's called on Maggie Gresham. So 2 free throws upcoming for the Senators.
Probably rushed that outlet pass a little too quick. There really wasn't numbers down the floor. It's kind of, let the traffic clear and then hit your outlet pass.
If you're watching on the KHBQ Sports YouTube channel, I don't know, like my dad does. Mike Hawley likes to see the Clinton crowd across the way. I see Carter Holland stepping off. He's been visiting with his family there on the front row behind the Yellow Jacket bench. He's stepped over the rail. He's coming down, going to go join his teammates, I guess, down in the locker room. Carter, the celebrated senior season that he's having, went over 1,500 points here recently in his high school career, going on to play college basketball at Harding University, and he's a fun one to watch, and hopefully he'll keep this thing going for the senior boys for another couple of weeks. And
we may be picking up some an audience in Pulaski County right now. I think the Natural State Sports, the voice of Robinson basketball, they are off the air right now, trying to get it back up. So we may have picked up some viewers. Glad you could join us there in the Pulaski County area.
I know they were here early, maybe an hour and a half before the ball game, getting all set up. So not for lack of effort on that. I know we talked about some about all the possible ways to connect here, and I think we've even had the high school IT. I think Sean Hastings has been over to help, so I'm not sure. They haven't come up with a solution yet. On the dribble, shot up, won't go. Offside rebound to Kenna Collins into the ball game. 38-16, leading. 3:20 remaining in the third quarter. Wallace behind her back, right to left, across midcourt to Collins. Behind the three-point line. She puts it behind the back, gets to the lane, beats a defender, and it won't go. A rebound to Robinson. Lexi flashes for the steal. She's got it. Stays in bounds. She got 3 defenders. 1 in front, 1 behind, 1 to the side. She's going to dribble, spin, split 2. They try to take it away low. Whistled for the foul. Clinton on the baseline.
Great move by Kenna. That behind-the-back move to get by a defender. She could have finished that one. That was a sweet play right there. Just couldn't get the layup to go. And then Lexi kept circling until she found a hole, shot through it, and got fouled.
Inbound the ball to Caden Brown at the free throw line. Jumper good, won't go. Robinson with the rebound. Olivia reaches in, tries to knock it away. She's whistled for the foul. Team's third here in the third quarter. 2:58 remaining.
Jackets by 22. Need to win by 7, so really they're ahead by 15.
Two-point attempt just behind the free throw line. Won't go. Out of bounds. It belongs to the Lady Yellow Jackets. Near the Clinton cheer squad under the direction of Jamie Williams. Student section kind of quiet at the moment. Down the floor, Collins alone for 3 from the left side. Good. Kenna, her second three-pointer. 8 points total, 41-16.
3 threes in the second half, only 1 in the first half, and the lead extends to 35.
And here on Senior Recognition Day, you got 3 juniors that are kind of leading the score in between Lexi Wallace, Olivia Johnson, and Kenna Collins. So I guess if you're Coach Matthew Post, that's nice to know your points are coming from juniors. You got them from another year. Collins down the floor to Johnson, catches, couple defenders, lets one go by, misses, rebound, put back attempt by Lastly, another junior, and Kaylin Lastly is fouled.
Get Kayla on the board here. Yet to score tonight. She had a big game against his equipment, I guess we could go. The number 1 ranked Lady Bulldogs came in here undefeated and left with their first loss of the year. Lastly hits the first one.
And Lastly. Well, it goes 1 for 2. Or gets them both.
Yep.
And the 7th Yellow Jacket to score, 43-16. Pressure in the backcourt. Robinson up the floor. Maybe Kaya Miller with the basketball. And behind the three-point line, toss it into the post. And Wallace from behind. Fish is going to say she had a push. And Lexi whistled for the foul. Team's 4th here in the third quarter, so non-shooting.
We played 22 minutes now. And Clinton defense has only given up 16 points in 22 minutes.
Wallace defending, knocks the inbounds pass away. They recover in the corner, though. Robinson three-point attempt won't go. Tipped. And now Lexi's got that one in the corner. She'll keep it herself. Got a defender. She'll get it across midcourt.
Jackets are 3 points away from the mercy rule. Well, it's only 6-5 at the end of the first quarter.
Three-point shot by Johnson. Won't go. Rebound, chase it down, get it in the corner. Wallace double team to Collins on the block. One-on-one, she'll turn, spin, fall away. Just short off the rim. In the lane, though, they get it back. It's Keith to Lastly. Over defender, misses. Cameron gets it again in the lane. Out to Collins. Her three-point shot's up and good. Collins with her is a two-pointer. That's her 10th point and a 45-16 lead.
Kenna had a toe on the line, but now it's a 29-point Clinton lead.
How about you give Cameron Keith, 2 offensive rebounds on that possession? I know she had a couple assists in the first half, so maybe along with points, Cameron, she's checking the box score on the other spots as well.
And Leslie, Kaylin kept the initial shot alive. She couldn't get the rebound, and she poked it free, and that started the what led to the basket, to the assist, and then the 3.
And that was the 5th team foul on the Yellow Jackets in the quarter, so that will be a 2 free throw opportunity for Robinson. If you're watching on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel, the KHPQ Facebook page, Aaron Duhon, our video engineer, coming over from Arkansas Tech. I didn't get to visit much with Aaron yet today. I don't know if he got snowed in or what happened with his class schedule. Did he get to eat at Slim Chickens on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday?
I did on Wednesday in Searcy.
The roads were clear to Searcy. Don't know about Russellville, but when you need your Slim Chickens.
The road began to clear at about noon on Wednesday. By 2 o'clock, I was thinking Slim Chickens.
Pass ahead.
That was a non-paid endorsement. But if the Slim Chickens people are listening, I could be bought.
Lastly's three-point attempt won't go. Collins battling for the rebound, saves it back in bounds. Keith trying to tie it up, and she's going to wrap around from behind trying to get the ball, so that's a foul. And back to the free throw line for the Lady Senators.
Cam reached in the first time and had the ball, and then she reached in the second time and had the player
turn on her. I do know that Aaron likes a Dr. Pepper. If you're going to bring
Once
us
again,
bring him a Dr. Pepper.
Endorsement. There's a blackberry Dr. Pepper out there if you haven't tried it. Not too shabby. The word on the street is the coconut Dr. Pepper is coming back this summer. I highly recommend it.
We're a 2/3 Dr. Pepper crew. I could drink one now and then as well, so in case you got one with you. I think my sister drinks Dr. Pepper with cream soda.
Wow.
Missed the free throw down the floor. Collins is in the mix, and the fans want a foul on somebody or a ball out of bounds. I think that's the call. No foul, but it belongs to the Yellow Jackets. Collins to Wallace, 30 seconds. Shot clock off. Keith is out there. Lastly and Gresham. Right side, Lexi Wallace for three. Up and good. Lexi, her first three of the ball game. And give her 16 points, I believe. 48-19.
4 threes now in the second half. 5 for the ball game.
And lastly, flashes for the steal. She's quick. She knocks it out of bounds at the scores table. It's Miranda Widener. Had a chance maybe at that one. The official scorebook. 7 seconds. Robinson with the ball. And they get a shot off. They're going to drive the lane. 2 seconds. 1 second. And got it off in time if it goes. And it's off the mark. So after three, it's the Lady Yellow Jackets 48. The Robinson Senators 19. Fourth and final quarter when we return. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
First Security has been putting our home state first since 1932, helping fellow Arkansans and their families buy homes, grow businesses, and build futures.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The Lady Jackets in the big quarter. They outscored Robinson 5 in that third quarter. 5 different Lady Yellow Jackets scored in the quarter. Lexi Wallace had 5 points, and Caitlin Lashley had 2. Caden Brown 3. Olivia Johnson had 7 in the quarter, and Kenna Collins had 5. Jackets only 1 3-pointer in the first half, 4 here in the third quarter. And the first 2 times these two teams played, back in January the 28th, Clinton scored 55 points that night. At the end of the first quarter, we only had 6 points. Looked like we were going to be way off the pace, but as we head into the fourth quarter, Clinton leads 48-19. They may exceed that 55 points. Remember, the Jackets need a win, and to win by 7 or more to take over second seed next week's regional tournament. And need 1 more point to click on the mercy rule, and there it is. Oh, it rolled out.
Cameron Keith from right to left, the left-hander, and looked like that one was going to drop through, fell off the rim, and ends up with a rebound.
So that did everything but go in. Kate Henry in the ball game. Her and her sister were both recognized tonight on senior night. I think Kate and Caroline Henry. And Kate will move over to softball, too, where she's a really good softball player.
Kate's joined by senior Cameron Keith, junior Kaylin Lashley, junior Olivia Johnson, junior Kenna Collins. Your 5 on the floor here to start the fourth quarter. Coach Matthew Post. And a runner in the lane by Johnson. She gets the 2. That's her 11th point. And a 31-point lead.
Figures. Lexi Wallace has 16 on the night. That's not just a free throw. Lexi got any free throws?
Olivia? Lexi?
Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
Well, yes, 1. I had her for 1 free throw. Down the floor. And lastly, the ball go out of bounds. And let's see if it's a foul.
17 now for Lexi. Give her that free throw. 50-19, the clock will run.
Brooklyn Collins into the ball game now, the senior for the Yellow Jackets. Inbounds to Henry. Shot up, won't go, gets her own rebound, and toss it back out to Keith. Trying to get it back inside, maybe to Kate, but it's out of bounds. But last touch by Robinson. Inbound the ball to Henry again. Puts it up the left hand, won't go, tipped. Collins back outside to Johnson. To Keith. She's going to right to left, get in the lane, but kick it out. Brooklyn Collins for a three, up just short off the rim. And a rebound off the floor to Robinson. 6:35, leading 50-19. On the dribble, ball gets loose. Henry comes up with it. Outlet to Collins. And back to Kenna Collins. Got two Collins on the floor. Into the corner, Olivia Johnson, catch and shoot three. Catch from the left, square to the right. And Olivia for a three more. Her second three-pointer. I've got her, with 14 points in the ballgame.
Yeah, only 2 at half in the first half. 12 here in the second half. Now starting to heat it up as she's done the last 3 weeks. And she is definitely playing her best basketball of the season at the right time.
I think at the next stop we're going to get a couple seniors back in the ball game, which started with seniors in this afternoon set. I think we're going to finish with seniors here on Senior Recognition Day. Caden Brown, Maggie Gresham going to come back out onto the floor with 5:45 and a running clock. Foul on the Lady Yellow Jackets. Keep the ball with Robinson. There's a timeout on the floor. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
The Jackets lead 53-19. They were going to put the game away until the first couple minutes of the third quarter, led 26-14 at the half. And the clock now will run the final 5 minutes and 25 seconds of this one. And the Jackets look like they are well on their way to securing the second seed in next week's regional tournament.
You do have 5 seniors on the floor again as Gresham and Brown join Brooklyn Collins, Cameron Keith, and Kate Henry. Anna Williams, also a senior for the Yellow Jackets. She had knee surgery back, was that in December or January? I don't remember. So she's got a knee brace on. I don't know if she'll get in for a moment in this one, but a senior for Coach Matthew Post on the Yellow Jacket bench. Three-point attempt, Robinson won't go. Rebound, Henry inside. Quickly out to Gresham. Ahead to Cameron Keith. Finner in front of her. Picks up her dribble. Trying to. She'll travel with the basketball. With 4:20 to go. 53-19. On the dribble, ball gets loose, out of bounds. It belongs to the Yellow Jackets.
And here comes Anna Williams.
Hey, she will end the ball game for Kate Henry out. Anna, she's the daughter of Dewey and Tanya Williams. A lot of folks that know them. Anna's going to try to set up in the corner for a three. Keith gets her the pass. Uh-oh. Kind of led her a little bit low. It goes out of bounds. Couldn't pull that one in and get a shot attempt. We'll see maybe if we get an opportunity. Maybe she's got a little bit of a limp with that knee brace getting up the floor, but
I think
try
she
to
got
get her
hurt
a
in
shot.
Preseason, I'm not sure. Did she before the first game? I think maybe, or definitely it was early in the season.
And ball gets loose inside. Caden Brown comes up with it to Brooklyn Collins across midcourt.
I think her plans, I read them in the pregame, was to become a school teacher like her mom.
Spanish teacher. This time she gets it. 3-point shot up. Won't go. Tries to poke it away. Get the rebound, but instead it's Robinson with under 3 minutes remaining.
One thing about Anna, she always got a smile on her face.
Really a fun one to be around. And now I think we're going to bring in the sophomores and get them a little final couple minutes to play. Anna Bernard and Shelby Standridge are going to check in the ball game. Another kind of the future of the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, I mentioned the Junior Jackets. They were district or conference champs. District runner-up, lost a close game to Heber at Heber in the district tournament championship game. They had a lot of injuries this year, overcame a lot of adversity, and it's a mixture of some ninth graders and a lot of really young players, and then a 16-2 7th grade team this year on the girls' side.
Robson misses the free throw. Clinton gets it back down the floor into Bernard. Turn, spin, shot blocked out of bounds. Keep it with the Yellow Jackets. That was Maggie Gresham and Caden Brown leaving the ball game for the final time here in the regular season. For some teams, it'd be their final home game of the season, but we know we're going to be hosting the regional next week, so hopefully these girls got 3 more games in them here at Yellow Jacket Arena. There it is. Anna Williams for 2. Official will stop play for a substitution for Robinson.
Biggest
and that's the
ovation
loudest
of the night.
For Anna Williams.
Knocks one down.
And now here come the juniors back in the ball game as Johnson, Wallace, and Collins join the sophomore Standridge and Bernard. Hey, and a lot of fun there. And Anna was the 8th Lady Yellow Jacket that I've got to score in the ball game. Robinson misses. They'll save it back in out of bounds. Shelby Standridge has it. Shelby, the younger sister of Sam Standridge. She'll be coming up in the senior boys game. Younger sister of Sydney Standridge, who I saw pictures of Sydney from sophomore night at North Arkansas Community College, and her basketball career going on in Harrison at North Ark Community College. Final 30 seconds in this one. 55-20. Robinson for 2 points. Off the glass, good. Maybe Corey Bradley for 2 more. Shot clock off. Final seconds in this one. Standridge and Wallace. Shelby will get it across to Johnson. To Bernard. 12 seconds. And the Yellow Jackets take care of business today. They get the win +7 in the final regular season conference game. They position themselves as the number 2 seed going into the regional tournament next week here at Yellow Jacket Arena. And they get the win in front of this big home crowd on this Saturday afternoon makeup game. They'll line up, shake hands there at midcourt. The cheer squad comes out. There'll be a post-game prayer here at Yellow Jacket Arena.
The Lady Jackets defense tonight, outstanding. We played 32 minutes. They gave up 22 points in 32 minutes. Great defense by the Lady Jackets. Slow start on the offensive side. Only 6-5 at the end of the first quarter, but then the Yellow Jackets outscored Robinson 42-14 over the second and third quarters to win 55-22. That's exactly what we scored the first time, those 55 points. And so they didn't look like we was going to make it in the first quarter, but the Lady Yellow Jackets did, and as you said, they secured that second spot in next week's regional tournament.
We'll step off the mic here for just a moment. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
First Security has been putting our home state first since 1932, helping fellow Arkansans and their families buy homes, grow businesses, and build futures. Today, First Security is still committed to helping you bank better, providing local solutions and local support in the places we love too. It's community banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. fsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Petit Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call: Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call. 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Petit Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, First Security puts all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Bank better. fsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Head, an orthopedic surgeon. Conway Regional is expanding access to care at their Clinton Medical Clinic. Conway Regional Clinton Medical Clinic is accepting new patients for orthopedic evaluations, post and pre-op appointments, and in-office procedures. Conway Regional is committed to bringing care to you when and where you need it most. To make an appointment at Clinton Medical Clinic, call 501-745-4914 or visit conwayregional.org.
F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Yellow Jacket Basketball is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters. By Clinton Stockyard. By Elite Automotive. By Regions Bank. By Johnny's Automotive. By Crowell Saw and Supply. By Dr. Kyle Hensley and his staff. These fine sponsors bring you tonight's basketball game on KHPQ. Yellow Jacket Basketball is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters. By Main Street Florist. By Joe and Hash. Troy Groszowski with Edward Jones of Clinton. By Carrie Renfro of CMG Home Loans. By Susie Allen Salon. By Meller Sanitation, by the Webb Family Auction. These fine sponsors help bring you tonight's game.
Hi, Hi, this is Savannah from North Arkansas College. At North Ark, we realize that all students have obstacles to overcome before enrolling in college courses. Whether it be finding money to pay for classes, making accommodations for disabilities, or helping parents pay for expenses such as daycare and fuel, we can help. To learn more, visit northark.edu/welcome2025 or text our recruiters at 870-621-2941. And remember, at North Ark, we believe in you.
Visiting with Clay Maxey, your hometown Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer. Here's something we don't hear anymore. Prices are dropping at Clay Maxey.
We've just decided with inflation and the way prices are going up on everybody, we wanted to take a real hard look and see how we could help the community by lowering some of our prices. Across the board, we've done everything that we could do to lower prices on our services, our cost of labor, our used inventory. We've got to do it in order to be responsive to our community and our customers.
See the change at ClayMaxeyCDJR.com.
And we're back here post-game. The victory by the Yellow Jacket Senior Girls, 55-20 over Pulaski Robinson, the Lady Senators, and securing the number 2 seed for the regional tournament coming up next week here at Yellow Jacket Arena. That tournament's going to be going on 4 days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There's 4 games each day. Those Wednesday, Thursday, Friday games will be, again, at 4 o'clock. I think they'll be 4, 5:30, 7, and 8:30. You start with the girls' game first, then boys, then girls, then boys as the evening goes on. So on Saturday, I suspect that there'll be two sets of games that day, maybe a noon and 1:30 game for the consolation game, third place game, 3rd and 4th seed in the morning or noon, early afternoon, and then we'll come back that evening maybe for a 6 and 7:30. Ball games for the championship of the regional next Saturday here in Yellow Jacket Arena. So a lot of basketball to play, and the Clinton Senior Girls are going to be a part of that. The number 2 seed, I think, talking before the game, Coach Matthew Post anticipated they'd be playing Fountain Lake. That's just outside of Hot Springs. If you've been there, that they'll be coming up, and they'll be the number 3 seed from the conference that is coming out of Little Rock and I guess just south of there, teams from that area to come up to the region. So I think it'll be Clinton and Fountain Lake next Thursday. I'm not sure if that's the 4 o'clock game or the 7 o'clock game. I have to double check that. The roster, the bracket is out from the Arkansas Activities Association for next week, but until we finish tonight, they did not fill in the teams with the seeds in that. So I know Alicia Bernard had texted me yesterday morning with the bracket, so I can't figure this out. And so it does kind of look, when all you see on there is numbers, it's kind of hard to tell who's who and who's playing. But we'll know after tonight. And AAA, I don't know if they'll update that tonight. Might be tomorrow or Monday at the latest. Maybe we can post some stuff as well on that. But Clinton and Fountain Lake next Thursday, either the 4 or the 7. In this one tonight, scoring for the Lady Yellow Jackets, had 8 players scoring, including senior Anna Williams gets back in that post-knee surgery that she had earlier this year. I think that was, December or January. She finishes with 2 points. Maggie Gresham, the senior, with 2 points. Cameron Keith, the senior, with 4 points. Caitlin Lastly, 2 points in the ballgame. Those from the free throw line. Caden Brown, the senior, 4 points in the ballgame. And really, it turned out to be, here on senior recognition night, was 3 juniors leading the way for the Lady Yellow Jackets. I had Kenna Collins with 10 points, including 2 3-point field goals. Olivia Johnson with 14 points. She had a couple of 3-pointers as well. And the leading scorer today, junior Lexi Wallace, she had a 3-pointer, and I had her finishing, I guess, with 16 points in the ballgame. And I got to go back and see if my math adds up right to get to 55. But 3 juniors coming up big today. Hey, don't worry, seniors. Again, this is not your final game of your high school career. This is not even your final home game. You're coming back next week, guaranteed 1. A win on Thursday would give you 2 more on Friday, Saturday, and then off to the state tournament in Magnolia. So those seniors, they're going to play on. Tonight it was the juniors leading the way. In a slow starting game offensively, they finally got it cranked up, really by Lexi Wallace there in the second quarter. She went on a run. I don't know, she had 7 or 9 points there to finally pull the Lady Yellow Jackets out ahead in that lead that the game was never close again after that. So Lexi comes up big. How about all 3 of those tonight for our first Arkansas Bank and Trust players of the game? Kenna Collins, Olivia Johnson, and Lexi Wallace today on this Saturday makeup game and the victory for the Lady Yellow Jackets. Appreciate First Arkansas Bank and Trust. Stop in, tell them you enjoy listening to the broadcast, watching the broadcast, and see what they can do for you. Banking products and financial services That's First Arkansas Bank and Trust. We'll step away for just a moment. When we return, we'll be ready for the senior boys, Clinton and Joe T. Robinson. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes, the River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price, whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive. The team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River Company.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. FL Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. FL Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life.
And here we go. The starting lineups have been announced. Coach Jensen Smith, Tristan Tate, Jory Tumlinson. It'll be Carter Holland, Brendan Johnson, Sam Standridge, Gus Scroggins, and Hester Hensley. So a couple of seniors on the floor here for the start. That's Carter Johnson and Gus Scroggins. Mike Holly will be rejoining me here. He was down on the floor for public address duties, filling in for Brian Henderson, who's away this afternoon. Ball's in the air. The tip controlled by the senior, Carter Holland. Back to Hester Hensley, and he'll be picked up at midcourt in a man-to-man defense by the Joe T. Robinson Centers. They're dressed in black, trimmed in white. Yellow Jackets in a home white, trimmed in a little bit of black. And it's a big one for the senior boys. We'll fill you in here in just a moment. A lot to play for in this regular season finale. Clinton and Joe T. Robinson, because it was the Senators getting the win in Little Rock just a few weeks ago. And making this one the big one, looking at regional tournament seeding coming up next week. And it's going to be a foul here early in this one. That'll go against Robinson, and that'll send the leading scorer, the senior, Carter Harlan, to the free throw line. And his first one is up, and it's the first lead of the night for the Yellow Jackets. I'm Jeff Hall. It'll be my colleague joining me. Aaron Duhon is our video engineer. Kelsey Robertson is in the studio for us today in downtown Clinton. Certainly glad to have you with us here over the air, on the internet, live streaming in the video at the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel or the KHPQ Facebook page. Glad to have you, however you join us, and with a good crowd here on this senior recognition day across the way from us. You'll pick that up on camera. And a lot of folks have made their way up from Joe T. Robinson. There's a good crowd below us here on our broadcast position, high on the visiting side. So maybe a good day to travel coming out of snowy week. I think Joe T. Robinson was out of school once the snow started, I guess on Tuesday. Clinton was as well. So maybe folks ready to get out of the house, ready to see basketball. Both these teams are coming to the regional next week. But it's where will they be at the end of this one? How will they end up? Robinson on the drive, shot up and in, and we are tied at 2.
Yeah, Jackets looking for win number 20 tonight. They're 19-10. Robinson 21-7. Both teams 9-2 in conference play. And as we've said tonight, the winner's number 2, the loser's number 3 in next week's regional tournament.
And Robinson quickly down the floor, off the glass, good. 4-2. There in front. Hensley defended. Out on the floor. Gets it to Standridge. Dribble. Pull up at the free throw line. Shot won't go. Robinson with the rebound. Turn. Got to push it up the floor. Good job defense getting back. On the move. Pull up 3. Won't go. Rebound Carter Holland.
These two teams last played. Robinson led by 7 at the half. The Yellow Jackets came back and took the lead midway through the third quarter. And the young man for Robinson named Gunnar Rath, and he was a gunner that line. He came in the game midway through the third quarter, quickly hit about 4 3-pointers, and Robinson retook a 7-point lead, and then the Jackets never caught him in the fourth quarter. That was back on January the 28th. Jackets have never won at Robinson in the last 3 years, and Robinson has not won here in the last 2 years.
A shot and a miss by the Senators. Holland, the defensive rebound. They head to Brendan Johnson. His three-pointer is up and good. Clinton back in front, 5-4. The junior for the Yellow Jackets. First field goal of the ball game, and a 1-point lead. Johnson defending near the three-point line, but the two-pointer up and in by Robinson. 7-5. The team's trading baskets here early in this one. Holland picks up his dribble, trying to get it to Scroggins. You saw Gus leave late in the ball game. Maybe a little knee trouble last week. Had a little knee trouble after the game, but we talked to Coach Judson Smith before the game. I know Mike Holly did, and Coach Judson said Gus is a go, and he's a senior, and he's going to go as long as he can and ride this out his senior year. Big part of this team. Carter Holland for three. It's up and in. 8-6.
Yeah, he's going to play with pain, and Gus is a strong young man, and he's played banged up most of the year. Nothing new for Gus, and good to see him back out there. Kind of the weather may have helped there. He stayed off of his feet for most of the week with no school.
Robinson's three-point attempt misses, and Hester Hensley takes it to bounce off the floor to Carter Holland on the move between his legs. One-handed pass into the corner with Sam Standridge. Sam's had some good shooting nights here last 2 or 3 weeks for the Yellow Jackets. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Robinson. Keep it with Clinton.
Robinson really intense right now on defense. That tight man-to-man defense with a hand in the passing lane to the next nearest receiver. That's what they're trying to do. You'll watch it on TV. They're not sagging off and playing man-to-man.
Hensley on the drive. They'll keep him outside the lane, kind of falling away to the side. Shot won't go off the glass. Rebound Robinson, a chance to tie or take the lead. Into the lane, spin, right, left, draw the foul. And free throws upcoming for the Senators. 4-12 in the first. Well, you might mention, I know what's happened, but since Clinton and Robinson played, I know Morrilton's in the mix and kind of how this is shaking out as we arrive here on the final day of the regular season.
Well, Morrilton's wrapped up the conference title. They're going to finish the league round robin with 2 losses. One of those was, well, I guess just one loss. Morrilton went 11-1. That loss came right here at Yellow Jacket Arena. In fact, the Jackets are 11-2 here at Yellow Jacket Arena. That was Morrilton's only loss. They're 11-1. Robinson 9-2. Clinton 8-2. If the Jackets win, they'll move to 9-2, and Robinson would drop to 9-3. So that's why there's not anything to worry about tiebreakers.
Oh, Scroggins. The pass to Sandridge behind the defense, and Sam dunks it. 10-6 is the lead.
Yeah, that was a slip screen backside and a great call by Coach Smith and a great pass, and the Jackets up 10-6.
Shot up won't go. Johnson for the rebound. Sam at the top of the key. Hands it off to Carter behind the three-point line. His attempt won't go. Rebound Robinson quickly down the floor, but the defense back. Gets to the free throw line. Good pass. Down to the block. Shot up. Holland defending. It won't go, and Carter comes away with the rebound.
Great job, Carter.
But his pass picked off. He's going to defend. Block the shot. Robinson gets it back. Behind the three-point line. Good effort by Carter. 2-point attempt. Good. The basket 10-8 now. Robinson pulls
He's really
back
good
within
at that
2.
fall away. He's not real tall. He's got a taller defender on him, so he makes that jab step and then falls away. It gives him space to shoot the basketball. But I want to mention Carter Holland challenged 2 straight shots. Great defense by Carter Holland. Challenged the shots, didn't foul.
Robinson with a steal. A chance again to tie or take the lead. 2:30 remaining in the first quarter. 3-point shot up, short, just off front of him. Holland, that's at least his 4th defensive rebound, throwing the block shots, and he's not just an offensive player or scorer. Gets a lot of rebounds. Block shots as well. Inside to Holland. Kind of ends up a one-on-one. Defender behind him, and on the spin,
Yeah,
Carter
really
is
shouldn't
fouled.
have the foul call there because he was fixing to spin and score. Got that ball so deep. Actually was benefited Robinson to have that foul call. Here comes the man. That man, Gunnar Rath, checks in. That's the guy that killed us.
Look for the fuchsia shoes if you're watching on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel. Was it 5 or 7 in the third quarter or 7 total in the game? He
All
could
from
not
long
miss.
Range. He can't really create his own shots. But, man, if you leave him open, he is deadly shooting that three. And he was the difference in the game back on January the 28th.
And let's see how is Clinton going to defend.
He's come in a lot earlier tonight than he did that first game.
Clinton's in a man-to-man, and that's Carter Holland getting physical with him. So maybe Clinton's most athletic player, Carter Holland now, is in a man defense against Gunnar Rath with a 10-8 lead, 1 minute, 45 seconds in the first quarter. Going to drive, get to the lane, draw the foul. Can't get the basket, but free throws upcoming for Robinson.
Dave Burns is a good player, the point guard for Robinson. Really good player, can shoot the basketball, can deliver the pass. Going to the free throw line here, a chance to tie the game.
Get the first free throw, 3 points now.
Seemed pretty
Caleb
young for
Burns.
Robinson. Only one player in the starting lineup, a senior. You have 4 juniors and a senior. That's Bryce Chun is the only senior in the starting lineup.
And he gets the second free throw, and we are tied.
And now backcourt zone pressure. They hurt us a little bit with that at Robinson.
They get it across. J.J. Vasquez in the ballgame for the first time tonight for the Yellow Jackets. He's got a three-point attempt from the corner. It won't go. And rebound Robinson. Tied up. Centers with the basketball. A little bit of a hesitation dribble. Get to the baseline. Toss it back. The trailer. Three-point shot up short. It's going to go out of bounds and back to the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, Mark, and that's 2 shots he shot now. He looks like he almost double clutches. He jumps up, shooting a regular jump shot, and then pulls it down and shoots it again. It's kind of unorthodox shooting style.
1 minute, 5 seconds, second quarter. Working from right to left. He's got a little bit of a height advantage. They try to get it into Holland, but Robinson's going to knock it away down the floor. Scroggins defending. Somehow didn't foul, didn't go out of bounds. Gets it to Standridge, to Johnson. Over the rim, good. 12-10 the lead.
There was a lot of contact, no foul call. Then it looked like he was almost in and out of bounds after he got the basketball back. And
35 seconds. Rath is going to drive the baseline and draw the foul on the floor. He's not shooting yet with 33 seconds to go in the first quarter.
You're going to see Rath do that, then shoot that spot-up shot from the corner. That was not his game, driving the baseline.
Now he's got J.J. Vasquez defending.
Good job. That was an inbounds play set up for Rath. Vasquez got through the screen and stopped it.
20 seconds. Shot clock off. Clint with a 2-point lead. And Robinson now, it looks like they back up a bit. Set their offense. Can wind it down a bit. Standridge defending, spinning. Won't let him get the shot off. Now it's a three-point attempt from the left side. Off the rim. Won't go. Johnson, Standridge, heave at the buzzer. Off the glass. It won't go. In the first quarter comes to an end. It'll be the Yellow Jackets senior boys 12, the Joe T. Robinson Senators 10. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
First Security has been putting our home state first since 1932, helping fellow Arkansans and their families buy homes, grow businesses, and build futures. Today, First Security is still committed to helping you bank better, providing local solutions and local support in the places we love too. It's community banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. fsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in north central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Still in a highly contested first quarter. Clinton leads 12-10, and Robinson ties it on the initial possession of the second quarter. We're tied at 12 in this winner-take-all battle for second place.
Holland, Standards, Johnson, Vasquez, Scroggins, your 5 on the floor to start the second quarter. Brendan Johnson's three-point attempt won't go off the rim. Vasquez comes up with the rebound, dribbles back behind the three-point line. Scroggins is post on the block. He's got a height advantage against Rath. Takes the pass. Now he's got a triple team. He's going to try to toss it back out. It's picked off. Gus tries to come back, recover the basketball, and commits the foul. First of the quarter. First of the ball game for Gus Scroggins. And now tied. Robinson with a basketball. Caleb Burns, number 3 for the Senators. Rylan Jackson, number 1. Gunnar Rath, number 14.
Jackets all over Rath, and you can tell he's a little shaky handling the basketball. He's a spot-up shooter, and Burns hits again.
Fall away. Caleb Burns, 6 points to lead the Senators, and he gives the Senators the lead at 14-12. Standridge up high to Carter Holland, shoots, misses, gets his own rebound, and the putback. Carter's 7th point, and tied again at 14. On the dribble, gets to the lane, a bit of a fall away. Falls short off the front of the rim. Attempt by Kevin Williams. Rebound to Holland. He'll keep it himself across midcourt. Defended by Brylan Jackson. Step back behind the three-point line. Pass away. Up high to Scroggins. Get behind the defender, but it's knocked away. And Robinson comes up with it. Long pass down the floor to the Rath. This time he's got his first three-point attempt. It won't go. Scroggins for the rebound. Back to Standridge.
I think the matchup we might want to exploit now is Sam Standridge on Rath. That might be the now Rath down here on Gus Scroggins now. Make Rath have to defend.
Holland on the block, turns it into a one-on-one. Defender behind him, and Carter turns and scores off the glass. 16-14, back-to-back.
He's got a really good touch and feel. He knows where he's at on the floor, even with his back turned to the basket. He knows where to hit that square. That's a lost art for a lot of players. Tim Duncan made a living at it.
That time that second defender, help defender, maybe kind of went away. You leave Carter Holland one-on-one with a defender. Carter's usually going to end up with the best of that kind of matchup. And another two-pointer by Caleb Burns. You know, he's outsized a little bit, but he's kind of got to fall away, and he's got 8 points now. 16 all. Brendan Johnson for 3. His defender left him alone, and Brendan knocks it down. His second three-point field goal. He has 8 points, 19-16.
I don't know if they had a miscommunication or he got caught up in a screen, but when Brendan, he was so wide open, they had to get him the ball to him.
On the drive, gets the lane. I think lost control of the basketball.
Wow. I don't think Clinton ever touched that one. I think he lost control of it.
We may have had a better look than the official. The ball, I think the official was behind the player and the defenders. We saw the ball came out from the front side where we are. I think you're right, that one. Looked like he just lost the handle of it out of bounds.
Every possession valuable in this game.
Inbound the ball. Burns from the corner. Three-pointer. Caleb Burns almost single-handedly offensively for the Senators. Tied at 19. I don't know how he did in the first matchup between these two squads, but shot up won't go. Scroggin 3 misses the first. Gets it back his second attempt. Just short off the front of the rim. Robinson with the ball. Chance to take the lead. Rath wants to drive, stretch, shot won't go.
I'd say give him that shot every time.
Pass ahead to Johnson. And it's stolen away by Aiden Macon, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, number 4. Going to drive, scoop it up. Carter Holland blocks that one out of bounds. And Hester Hensley will return to the ball game with a break in the action. Gus Scroggins gets a breather. Maybe rest that knee a little bit.
Game's been tied already 4 times here, or midway through the second quarter.
Braylon Jackson back to Caleb Burns. Going to rest in the corner. Bryce Chun, 0 for the Robinson. Shot up won't go. Another defensive rebound by Carter Holland. Defense backs up. Carter brings it across midcourt. That'll be Williams, picks him up. Standers fakes the 3, beats his defender. Second defender comes up to take the charge, and that's going to be the call. I think offensive foul and whistle against Sam Standridge.
When he got by his initial defender, I think he thought he had a clear path to the basket, and 15.
Anthony Brown.
Brown got in there really quick.
It seems
came
like
from the shooter in the corner. Jackets.
Doesn't seem like we've seen as many offensive fouls, offensive charges called. I don't know. Late in the season or all this year, thinking back, that you don't often see a defensive player get set to try to take that charge. Shot up might have been partially blocked by Holland to Johnson. Down before to Vasquez. Hesitation, beats the defender, floats it up with the right hand, won't go. Rath with the rebound. That was pretty by J.J. Vasquez. But
yeah, I think he got too close to the backboard, had to switch hands. Made that much tougher.
And
wow,
shot up, blocked. And I guess it's going to result in a foul called on Carter Holland. Blocked the shot. Maybe he came down on the defender, but after the block, I think Coach Judson Smith wants an explanation. Looked like might have been a clean block up in the air, and Kevin Williams went to the floor. Holland came down on him. I'm not sure if that's the call or not, but tied at 19. And Judson Smith is pretty vocal about that. He's barking from the end of that Yellow Jacket bench. Step back, 3, Burns. This one misses. Rebound, Standridge.
There was a chance Burns could have got to the basket closer. Still going to do that step back. If you're defending him, expect the step back every time. And the Jackets missed their second straight point-blank shot at the basket. That's 2 trips the Jackets had the ball.
They got it inside to Hester. That defender there. Hester couldn't get it to fall. Robinson ends up with it. A foul's going to be called on Hensley, and Robinson's going to take a timeout. It'll be 2:24 in the second quarter. When we return, we're tied at 19. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in north central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Just as we expected, it's going to be tightly contested between two advanced teams. And we're tied at 19 with 2:24 left in the first half. Clinton's biggest lead has been 4 at 10-6. And Robinson's biggest lead of the night has been 2. That was back at 4-2 and 7-5. So It has been nip and tuck all the way. Robinson has it. 2:15 left here in the first half. Robinson out front. Jackets man-to-man defense. Drive to the basket. Pull up from about 8 feet away, and the basket is good. That's by Aiden Macon, and that gives Robinson a 21-19 lead. Carter Holland, the corner. Hester Hensley. Now out front to Vasquez. And now ball knocked away in that passing lane, as we said. Macon to the basket, layup good. And now Robinson with their biggest lead of the game at 23-19. And now backcourt pressure by Robinson. And that backcourt pressure is a lot tougher at Robinson in that gym. And under the basket, Vasquez, triple teamed, and now taken away. And they're going to call 3 seconds in the lane. And the ball going over to Robinson. And Jackets missed a couple of point-blank shots, had an offensive foul. Stuck on 19 points.
1 minute, 20 seconds remaining in the second quarter. I guess this is the biggest lead of the ball game for Robinson. Clinton has led for the most part. We've been tied. The lead has changed on different occasions. Now trailing by 4. Yellow Jackets defending. 3-point attempt from the right side. Won't go. Rebound Hester Hensley, the sophomore. 1 minute to play in the second quarter. Cross midcourt. Robinson the man-to-man.
Gotta be careful. Those passes, the length, of getting that passing lane.
Macon defending against Holland. Carter's going to get to the free throw line. Pull up 2. Good. Carter Holland, big time 2-point basket. I got Carter with 11 points now. Trailing by 2. 40 seconds in the second quarter. On the dribble, Burns gets to the baseline. Johnson pokes it away. It ends up across the floor with Macon. His three-pointer, it won't touch iron. And Johnson with it. Clinton's got a chance to tie or take the lead. There's 23 seconds. Coach Judson Smith on his feet. Does he play for one shot here? Hensley with it. Now we're down to 12, so looks like that'll be the call now. They get it to Carter Holland near the midcourt circle. Maybe clear out a little bit right and left. Middle of the floor, Holland. He'll kick it to the corner. Hester Hensley for 3 in the lead. It's up. It bounces around, and it won't go. Put back at the buzzer by Brendan Johnson. And I think the official's going to say the quarter expired before the ball left Brendan Johnson's hands. The basket will not count. And we're going to go to halftime on this important matchup, the final game of the regular season for these two squads. It's Joe T. Robinson, 23. Clinton, 21. We'll keep the camera rolling, take a short audio break. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
First Security has been putting our home state first since 1932, helping fellow Arkansans and their families buy homes, grow businesses, and build futures. Today, First Security is still committed to helping you bank better, providing local solutions and local support in the places we love too. It's community banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. FSBank.com. Member FDIC.
Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Pettigene Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call: Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call. 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Petit Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this.
Here at Yellow Jacket Arena, the Yellow Jackets trail 23-21 at the half here in this big ball game with Robinson. The winner gets second in the regional tournament. The loser drops to number 3. If you just tuned in, the Lady Yellow Jackets won big tonight. They got off to a slow start, came back and won by a score of 55 to 22, and they will be the number 2 seed in next week's regional tournament right here at Yellow Jacket Arena. And you can't talk about regional tournaments without Lance Taylor and the Arkansas Activities Association. Lance, ready to go on your tournament tour?
It's fixing to start. That's what we were just talking about. It all starts Wednesday, and I'm always excited about this time of year. I love going out and watching kids play.
Yeah, it's such a big deal for all the communities out there will be hosting and all the teams participating. And
right.
Yep.
And, of course, we'll have them all over the state. You know that. And then the next week, of course, we'll have the state tournaments, and they're all spread out around the state. So we should have some really good basketball. Look forward to watching the kids play.
Hey, talk about all the behind-the-scenes stuff at the Arkansas Activity Association to get ready for this. I know these things just don't happen.
Yeah, you're right. We've been doing that. We've been meeting with all the regional directors and the state directors and give them all the information, give them all the basketball scorebooks, just everything that we do. But it's gone real good. We got great sites this year. There's some really nice arenas, gyms, just like this here, which can fit a lot of people. So I think the fans will be very excited going out watching the kids play.
Also kind of an unsung area, too. I know, talking about the officials. Talk about all fans want to know, how do the officials move on to postseason play?
Okay, so once regionals start next week, we'll have a regional crew chief here, and he will sit and watch every game, and he grades every game and every official, girls and boys, and then at the end of the week, the best move on to the state tournament. Okay, and that's from all the state, and we'll have everybody representative like in 4A, like here, there's 4 regionals, so we'll have the same number of officials from each region to make it fair across the state, and that way somebody looks familiar to all the coaches and the teams as they're playing. So, again, they're graded each week, and the same thing at the state tournament, they're graded every game, and then the best there move on to the state finals. They'll take the 3 best male officials or for the boys' games and the 3 best for the girls' game, and that's how they get in. It's based on how they do in this game.
So I'm trying to get the best of the best as
Correct.
we move on. So,
yes,
yeah.
And that's what we're trying to do. You're going to get the best teams in the finals, and you want the best officials in the final. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Hey, talk a little bit about a lot of people don't know about the process. You know, we got the tournament. Talk about the process the schools go through to bid and to acquire a tournament.
Well, they decide, usually it's based on their team. If they think they're going to have a pretty good team, then they want to host a regional or a state because they think they'll be in it. And so they come in from the AAA board of directors. Any school can bid. They got to meet the specs for size, because that's the most important thing. You don't want fans to drive somewhere and not be able to get in. Right. Because they want to watch their kids play. So we make sure that there's the numbers of the seats in the gym meet our specifications. And once then any school can bid, and then they can come down in front of the board and try to win the bid.
Well, I know things have changed, especially on our side of the business, too, since COVID back in 2020. Talk about, the ticketing. Talk about how that's going to operate this year with the fans.
Well, we do
buy tickets online. Will they buy tickets at the arena?
Well, they can do either one. They can buy. Of course, we're digital now, so most of it's online. That's the easiest way to do it. But if they're like me and they're more elderly, they can also buy. We have a device right there at the gate, and they'll be able to do a card, whatever they want to do to get in. So we do it both ways.
Yeah, I think that's how we've done it here in the past. So if they need help, we'll help you at the door.
Yes, it's the same thing. And we have a device. They can put a debit card, credit card, whatever they want, and we can do it that way.
Well, what's new with the AAA? I've seen some people retiring and maybe some new names and faces.
Yeah, we're accepting applications right now. One is for Don Brodell, who's over all the officials and all the sports in our state. Big job. big job. And then the other one, of course, is the deputy director, Joey Walters, who's been with me, I guess, for 19 years. And that's big shoes to fill. Both of them are, because they're both important jobs. But we look forward to when I get back after state basketball and start interviewing people and try to find the best one.
I know we run the PSAs for y'all about always looking for officials. That's, I guess, one of the shortages going into the future is finding enough officials.
Always. And always looking, if you look around, we got a lot of experienced officials, and we're looking for a lot of younger ones because we got a lot of experience out here, and that's the people we need to train the next ones, be their mentor. And so we're working on that to make sure that we get younger officials, but also placing a mentor with them to help them along. And it's almost like a teacher. If you can keep a teacher 5 years, you can keep them 25. If we can keep an official 5 years, we'll keep them 25. So we just got to keep them, recruit them, and then retain them.
Hey, one big change in 4A this year. We're going to a fourth region. We were 3 regions.
Right.
12 teams made the state. Now 16. I think that's – I don't know what y'all's thoughts on it were. I think it's good to get 4 more teams into the state.
I do too, because now there's no buys. Everybody's playing. And, you got, 4 regions with 4, so you got a 16-man bracket, and let's play. So I think it'll be good for the girls and boys.
Well, coming down the line here, we got small schools are playing district tournaments this week. We'll play regionals next week, and then states around the state. Talk about the Hot Springs, the final step for the championships. It's a great atmosphere. It's big enough, but it's not too big. And, of course, we do sessions in the girls and the boys game, each classification, and then break it and make sure everybody can get in for the next game. But it's a great atmosphere. And I think the kids and the coaches really love getting there because of the atmosphere, and that's what they deserve. Big game. Yeah, it kind of showcases everything there. And statewide television, and it's great for the kids. Well, I can't let you go unless get a comment about your granddaughter. We announced her nickname a couple weeks ago. She now goes by Benny Buckets.
Yeah.
And so all our fans are looking forward to when Benny gets to 7th grade.
I hope she enjoys it. She's going to see a lot of basketball games between now and then, so she should know how to play, I hope.
Between mom and dad and the grandparents, she should be in good hands.
Yes. We're blessed, I tell you that.
That's Lance Taylor, head of the Arkansas Activities Association. Thanks for joining us, Lance. And
you bet.
Hope we'll see you next week here at the regional.
You will.
Great food here at Clinton, so you don't want to miss
that.
I
always do well here. You bet. Thank you.
That's Lance Taylor. Thanks, Lance. Maybe we can get a win here in the second half. Yep. Jeff Hall jumped back in with us here. Jackets trail 23-21 at the half. Great to have Lance Taylor here. He is also Judson Smith's father-in-law and Layton. And I know everybody in Clinton loves Judson and Layton. And now Bennett Lee, known as Benny Buckets, now with us. And, of course, Coach Tate and Ashley and their newborn Nathaniel. And so a lot of young kids around the program, which is always great. Jackets will have it as we start the second half.
23-21 trailing. Carter Holland, Sam Standridge, Hester Hensley, Brendan Johnson, Gus Scroggins. And Sam will try to take the lead. He does. A three-pointer from the top of the key. His 5th point. Clinton back in front, 24-23. These teams have been tied. They've traded the lead. Robinson got their biggest lead of the ballgame at 4 just before the end of the first half. Clinton has retaken the lead. This is a big matchup. Again, we talked about it's the final regular season game. Here's the difference between the number 2 and the number 3 seed going into a regional next week with some good teams coming up from Central Arkansas. So important if you could come in and get a win today and get a number 2 seed. So much on the line for the Clinton Senior boys.
It's a loaded
on the dribble.
Regional, so you need that number 2 seed if you can.
Inside, 2-pointer off the glass by Kevin Williams. 25-24. Pressure in the backcourt. They get it ahead to Johnson. Just in front of the Yellow Jacket bench. He's going to dribble, spin, go to the floor, keeps his dribble. Coach Judson Smith going to go call a quick timeout, make sure they don't lose the possession there on some type of turnover or travel call. So quick timeout.
The difference in the game the last time, as we said, the Jackets trailed by 7 at the half at Robinson, came back, took the lead, and then Rath came in and hit those threes. And by the end of the third quarter, Robinson had that 7-point lead that they had at halftime back, and the Jackets never caught them in the fourth quarter. So Maybe the Jackets can make another run here in this third quarter in this one. I got to think, I came back up to the booth between games, and there were Dr. Peppers everywhere on the thing. So I'm thinking maybe the Dr. Pepper Corporation heard me and got these in here.
Even better.
But it was even better. Yeah, Robin Huggins heard us and stopped by and brought the blackberry and some orange cream zero and
is that a cream soda?
And a cream soda that the Duhan loves.
And a
He's
regular.
got it over there. So I want to thank Robin Huggins for these Dr. Peppers. And each team turns it over. Jackets threw it away, and Robinson walked with it.
It's 25-24. Officer Ayers walking the concourse with us.
Ayers in his dress blues tonight, and the Yellow Jackets throw it away. They tried to run a lob from half court as Carter Holland got by. The defenders fronted him, so they tried to throw it over their head, but the ball was out of bounds. And back over to Robinson.
Braylon Jackson, Kevin Williams, Caleb Burns, Aiden Macon for the Senators. And three-point basket good by Aiden Macon. I've got him now at 9 points. And Robinson back in front, 28-24. Gets it to Scroggins on the block. Lets one defender go by. Second defender from behind. I don't know if he got a hand on it or not. Off the miss, Clinton gets it back.
If you get the ball inside, you get a triple team down there. Jackets got to keep their heads up. Somebody's going to be wide open beyond the three-point line. Anytime it gets in the lane, they triple team it.
Sam's three-point attempt won't go. Robinson with a rebound. So suddenly, back to the 4-point lead and the ball for the Senators. Into the corner, open three, it's up. In and out, won't go. Standridge for the rebound. On the dribble, keeps himself. Defended by Kevin Williams. It's knocked loose in the backcourt. Williams saves it. And Robinson takes the timeout to avoid a potential turnover with the ball on the floor. Let's go ahead and take this break with them. 28-24, 5:49 in the third. When we return, you're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, First Security puts all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Bank better. FSbank.com, member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Head, an orthopedic surgeon. Conway Regional is expanding access to care at their Clinton Medical Clinic. Conway Regional Clinton Medical Clinic is accepting new patients for orthopedic evaluations, post and pre-op appointments, and in-office procedures. Conway Regional is committed to bringing care to you when and where you need it most. To make an appointment at Clinton Medical Clinic, call 501-745-4914 or visit conwayregional.org.
Out of the timeout. Robinson gets the steal down the floor. They try to get it to Carter Holland. It ends up out of bounds, but it's last touched by the Senators. Clinton keeps the possession. They trail by 4 from the baseline. 5:30 remaining in the third quarter.
Robinson really active on defense, but the Yellow Jackets only get scoring from 3 players so far in the game, and one of those is Carter Holland and Brendan Johnson.
And players get tangled up.
19 points between those two. 19 of Clinton's 24 between those two, and then Sam Standridge has the other 5. So Jackets have got to get some more scoring. Hester's got to get on the board. Hopefully Gus gets on the board here. More balanced scoring.
There was a foul on Kevin Williams as he and Hensley went to the floor. So we'll reset. Clinton gets it inbounds. Hensley behind the three-point line. Over to Holland. Deep three just below us here from the left wing. Won't go. Scroggins tries to fly in for the rebound. Now it's loose on the floor. Scramble a little bit. Robinson comes up with it. Still the 4-point lead for the Senators. Dressed in black, trimmed in white. Yellow Jackets in the home white, trimmed in black. Shot blocked by Carter Hollins. That was a volleyball spike. It's going over the floor and over the Robinson bench. Holland does it all, offensively, defensively. And Robinson off the inbound. Man-to-man, Scroggins defending. out on the floor against Williams. Burns, leading scorer for Robinson tonight, defended by Sam Standridge. Williams wants to drive the lane, try to muscle up against Scroggins. Oh, and they'll end up whistling a foul on Gus Scroggins.
I think Gus might have stopped him there. He did not try to reach in and grab the ball. If it's body contact, he was in a legal guarding position. I think the foul call when he tried to reach in and grab the ball. The offensive player was definitely off balance because of the body contact.
But Williams misses the first of 2 free throws. He'll have a second. 4:45 in the third. Misses the second. Brendan Johnson for the rebound. So another chance. Trailing by 4. Hensley defended by Burns. Cross midcourt. Middle of the floor. Players screening. Scroggins pops out, but it'll be Sam Standridge on the right side. His three-pointer won't go. And the rebound off to the races. Down the floor, Williams over his head to Burns. Holland goes for the block. Official said he made contact. And foul call. 2 free throws coming up for Caleb Burns.
Jackets with only 3 points in the quarter. We played 3.5 minutes. Burns 2 for 2 at the line in the first half.
And his first free throw was up and in.
Not sure what's on the sign in the end zone. They're holding up.
I know the student section can't make it out from here. They're trying to distract Burns, the shooter, but he doesn't let it happen. He gets both free throws. Biggest lead of the night for Robinson, 30-26, 4:20 remaining in the third quarter.
I think it's a really critical possession right here. Can't fall any farther behind.
Foul called on Robinson as Brendan Johnson was getting across midcourt. Fell by Bryce Chun. Holland, dribble, pull up 3 over Macon, won't go, tipped out. Macon ends up with the rebound, ahead to Burns. Standridge there forces Burns to toss it back out. Burns, step back 3, top of the key, well short. Didn't touch the rim, out of bounds. Back to the Yellow Jackets.
Got to get something here. Get to the basket, draw a foul if you have to.
Only 2 points here thus far in the third quarter. We're at 3:43 of the third.
And they're not going to call the handshake. Really physical midcourt.
Hensley to Holland.
Don't call the handshake. That's definitely an advantage for Robinson.
Back to Hester. Everybody's on the right. Hester a little bit to the left. Spins in the lane. Foul called as he was going up in his shooting motion. So 2 free throws for the sophomore, Hester Hensley.
Hester looking for his first points of the game. Only 3 Yellow Jackets have scored tonight.
Misses the first. He'll have a second. And that one falls through. 30-25 trailing. 3:22, third quarter.
61-50 the last time these 2 teams played. Scoring definitely down
Williams
this one.
In the lane, good dish, but it won't go. Missing the shot is Chun. Rebounded the Yellow Jackets across midcourt to Standridge, to Scroggins, back to Johnson, in traffic on the block, shoots, misses, offside rebound. Robinson down the floor, Burns, Holland defending, misses, maybe because of Carter Holland. Getting ready to block that shot. Down the floor quickly. Hensley alone in the corner. Takes the pass. Short on the 3, but in the air. Sam Standridge takes it and puts it up and in.
Good timing. I think Sam saw that was going to be short all the way and was in the right spot. And boy, Clinton needed that one bad.
30-27, a one-possession game. 2:28 third quarter. Williams on the dribble. Foul's going to be called on either Standridge or Hensley. And for Clinton, that'll be their third team foul, non-shooting here in the third quarter. And here comes Gunnar Rath in for the second time, for the first time in the second half. He was neutralized in the first half. Again,
This is when it happened the first time, when he came in that third quarter. But yeah, the Yellow Jackets held him scoreless in the first half.
Williams pull up 2, high off the glass, good. 6 points. Kevin Williams, 32-27. Quickly, Hensley across midcourt. Defense set. Coach Judson Smith trying to direct his offense, and Mayex tangled up trying to defend Carter Holland, and it'll be Aiden Mayeck whistled for the foul. For Robinson, that's going to be their 4th team foul, so non-shooting. Clinton from the baseline.
It's kind of the old Pat Riley play. When you had to have 2 points, he'd throw up that fist and say, we're going to go inside. So they were trying to isolate Carter Holland there. Robinson fouls.
Carter takes the inbounds pass, kicks it out to the corner to Gus Scroggins. His three's a little bit long off the rim. The offside rebound by Macon, who quickly gets it across midcourt with 1 minute, 48 seconds. Keeps his dribble. Is going to take it to the basket. Scroggins blocks it out of bounds, and might have looked for a moment like
it came back off.
Might have went off Macon, but
Macon's hands.
Official might have been blocked from that one a little bit. He was maybe behind the players, if that's the case.
It wasn't blocked from this official down in front of us, though.
Yeah, Robinson, the substitution. 1 minute, 44 seconds in the third. Clinton trailing 32-27. Burns alone on the right side. It's going to get to the lane. Too much traffic. Going to try to toss it back out. It's into the backcourt. If nobody touched it, they did not. And that's a backcourt violation. It goes out of bounds. And
so you don't want to get too far behind because the pace of the game is so slow. 7, 8, 9 points. It's almost like 15.
Inbound the ball. Quick double team. Clinton maybe has the numbers. They get it to Johnson, and he puts it up over the rim.
Robinson trying to run and jump, but the jump defender gave himself up too soon. It was easy to see him coming. There was a wide open man to get the pass to. You're going to run the run and jump. You got to wait till the ball handler turns his back. If he sees you coming, he's going to take advantage of you, and that's what happened there.
Back to a one-possession game. Robinson with the lead and the ball. 1 minute, 8 seconds, third quarter. Burns, Mayeck, Rath in the corner. Catch and shoot three. There it is. Rath gets on the board.
Got to know where he's at. Jackets were in a zone, but the zone defenders have to cheat toward him. They have to know where he's at, and they got to talk.
And a foul out at midcourt on Robinson. That's going to be the 5th team foul, so I think that's going to be a couple of free throws coming for the Yellow Jackets at 52 seconds of the third. Trailing by 6. Hester Hensley will go to the line.
That's one reason you're kind of afraid to go to zone when he's in the game. Something like that happens right there.
Hester gets the first free throw. It's the 2nd point of the night, both from the line. And the second free throw as well. 35-31. 50 seconds.
Need a stop. Robinson's going to get the possession to start the fourth quarter, so you'd like to get a stop here. Jackets back into man-to-man.
Anthony Brown, number 15 for the Senators. Caleb Burns, number 3. Rath into the corner. They'll swing it. Won't take the 3. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Burns gets it back. 8 seconds. Wants to dribble, drive, split 2. Going to be fouled on his move to the basket. It's on the floor, and it's only the 4th team foul on the Yellow Jackets. So non-shooting with 21 seconds to go in the quarter.
Resets. The shot clock goes off now, so Robinson can go for the last shot if they want to.
Trying to inbound the ball. Hey, the 5-second count was about to run out, so they throw it off Gus Scroggins, but it bounces back on the Robinson player out of bounds.
I tried to run 2 staggered screens for Rath in the corner. It took forever, and then Carter Holland got through them both and had him covered, and then Robinson turned it over.
Trailing by 4, 10 seconds.
What a pass!
There you go. Holland to Johnson. Brendan scores, and he's fouled. A chance in a 3-point play, and that gets the crowd excited. 35-33.
Great court vision by Carter Holland. He does it every night. And a great backdoor cut by Brendan Johnson when he saw his defender turn and look at Carter Holland and took his eye off Johnson. Pass was perfect. And Brendan took the body contact, still scored. It goes to the line. And Jackets, who were down 6 just moments ago, a chance to cut it to 1.
And Brendan's free throw cuts the lead to 1.
6 seconds. You got to get a stop.
Quickly
Got to get a stop.
Burns across midcourt. Standridge defending. Pull up 3. It's up. It won't go. And the third quarter comes to an end. Clinton with a run at the end. It'll be Robinson 35, the Yellow Jackets 34. Fourth and final quarter when we return. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. FL Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. FL Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Yellow Jacket Basketball is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters. By Clinton Stockyard. By Elite Automotive. By Regions Bank. By Johnny's Automotive. By Crowell Saw and Supply. By Dr. Kyle Hensley and his staff. These fine sponsors bring you tonight's basketball game on KHPQ.
Trail 35-29 is the biggest in the game for Robinson. With a couple minutes left in the third quarter, the Jackets scored the final 5 points of the quarter, and they trail 35-34 as we go into this winner-take-all fourth quarter.
And quickly, Hester Hensley going to be whistled for a foul defending in the lane. He'll leave the ball game. That's his fourth personal foul. Maybe the only player with foul trouble that I can think of. I haven't noticed thus far in the ball game.
Too. He's your ball-handling point guard.
Scroggins back in. J.J. Vasquez is in the ball game. Burns, three-point shot, up, bounces around, won't go, tipped out. And Vasquez trying to get it on the run. Players dive in. It's either going to be a tie ball or a timeout for Robinson. They are tied up. Alternate possession to Clinton.
Jackets are in great position to rebound that one. If you were watching on TV, it took a second bounce off the rim, and everybody mistimed it. But I think J.J. Vasquez forced a jump ball, and the Jackets have it. And a chance to take the lead for the first time since the second quarter.
It'll be Standridge taking the inbounds pass from Carter Holland. Johnson on the cut. That time they couldn't get it to him. We've seen a couple of times here as of late. Try to whip it in the corner to Scroggins. He'll set for the three. It's up, in and out. Won't go. Gunnar Rath with the rebound.
Still looking for his first points of the game. That one looked good. Did everything but go in.
On the drive, off the glass, good. Kevin Williams for 2. I've got him with 8 in the ball game. Robinson lead is 3. Pressure in the backcourt. They get it to Johnson. Brennan will get it across midcourt to Sam Standridge. Coach Judson Smith on his feet. Joy Tumlinson, Tristan Tate. Holland's going to spin, put it up with his left hand, spins in and off the rim, out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson.
Tough angle, almost got it to go.
Good pass inside. Scroggins, Johnson, fall away, foul called. Brendan Johnson to the free throw. Well, I think he was shooting. I think maybe the officials just pointing at making to signal the foul. 2 free throw. No, they're going to say it was on the floor.
Wow.
From the floor. First team foul on Robinson. They do inbound the ball. Holland to Sam Standridge. Dribble to the lane. Up, elevate, fall away a bit. Miss. Scroggins with a rebound. Double team. Sam inside. Over the rim. Won't go. Foul called. Standridge to the free throw line. I think Macon with the foul.
Jackets have shot free throws well tonight. They are 5-7. They're 7 for 7 at the line.
And Sam misses the first. I've got him with 7 points in the ball game with a couple of 2s and a 3. And he knocks down the second. Trailing by 2, 37-35, 6:32 remaining in the ball game. It's a big matchup. The winner's the number 2 seed, the loser the number 3 seed at the regional tournament here next week at Yellow Jacket Arena. Inside, couple defenders shot up, foul called, and free throws upcoming for the Senators.
Yeah, allowing Williams to get too deep every time on that drive. He's not really a slashing drive, but he just works his way in there and gets to the line and will shoot a pair.
But Williams misses the first. He'll have a second.
If you're watching at home, kids, he's missed his last 3, but his shot spins sideways, so when it catches any little bit of the rim, it spins out. You always want that backspin. There's your coaching tip for the week, but he's a good example of a ball spinning sideways.
Misses the second. Brennan Johnson for the rebound. To Scroggins. Standards stayed in the backcourt, but Gus will get it across. You got Hester Hensley on the bench with 4 fouls. Yellow Jackets turn it over on the offensive end. 6:14 to go.
And that's a case that Hester Hensley went to the bench with 4 fouls. That's your ball handling point guard.
Robinson behind the 3-point line. And Clinton's up with it in the corner. 37-35 trailing.
Come back and help.
Gus, he might have took a shot to the face. They're going to play on. He gets it to Carter Holland on the dribble. Carter is fouled. And let's see about Gus. He's trying to wipe away from his face a little bit.
3 team fouls now on Robinson. 5:46 left in the third. A couple more, and the Jackets could get to the free throw line.
Inbound the ball. Scroggins. Standridge. Closely guarded. He's trying to push a little bit.
Gotta call a hand check. Gotta call a hand check.
Somebody's got to get a foul call.
Wow.
And it's going to be an offensive foul on Sam Standridge. You might describe that.
That's a clear advantage for the defensive team if you're going to allow them to belly up on top of the ball handlers. They said in the old days before they changed the hand check rule, you were not going to beat Nolan Richardson's teams because they were going to do that to you, what you just saw on TV right there. They changed the hand check rule and to try to make it tougher for the defensive players to put hands on them. But, man.
And it's a good time for a timeout here with 5:29 to go in the fourth quarter. Clinton trailing by 2 when we return. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Yellow Jacket basketball is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters. By Main Street Florist. By Joe N. Hash. Troy Groszowski with Edward Jones of Clinton. By Carrie Renfro of CMG Home Loans. By Susie Allen Salon. By Meller Sanitation. By the Webb Family Auction. These fine sponsors help bring you tonight's game.
Hi, this is Savannah from North Arkansas College. At North Ark, we realize that all students have obstacles to overcome before enrolling in college courses. Whether it be finding money to pay for classes, making accommodations for disabilities, or helping parents pay for expenses such as daycare and fuel, we can help. To learn more, visit northark.edu/welcome2025 or text our recruiters at 870-621-2941. And remember, at North Ark, we believe in you.
Robinson in there right back to Clinton. So here we go again. Jackets with a chance to tie or take the lead.
5:15. Hester Hensley returns. He's going to play with 4 fouls here in the fourth quarter. We're setting up for a big finish. This one's getting loud. The crowd's into it. Away from the basketball, Carter Holland. And for the Senators, as Kevin Williams, they're tangled up. Williams ends up on the floor. Foul on Robinson. And
Robinson really doesn't have a true center, so the Yellow Jackets are trying to post Carter Holland up, and there it is.
And they're trying. Williams gets under Holland to keep him from getting the inbounds pass. That was an awkward-looking play, but a quick whistle.
Not a legal guarding position. That's what the rule book calls it. And the Yellow Jackets get to the line with 5:09 left. I think he's right on the right strategy right now. No true center for Robinson. We got to get to the basket.
That was the fourth personal foul on Kevin Williams. Aiden Macon picked up his fourth just a moment ago. So Robinson in foul trouble. Hensley has 4. Carter Holland misses his first free throw. His second. Can he pull the Yellow Jackets within a point? He does. 37-36. Robinson basketball. Williams stays in the game. Macon is out. Gunnar Rath is in. But Rath only 3 points in the ball game.
Jackets in a zone defense.
He gets it in the corner. Quick release. The three is up. And good! 2 3-pointers. Very tight. 40-36.
The 2 threes he's made is when the Yellow Jackets went to the zone defense.
Hensley defended. He's bumped. Oh, are they gonna whistle? Is that gonna go against Hester offensively with a forearm? He had the ball defended by Braylon Jackson, or was it away from the ball? It's an offensive foul, and that goes against Hester Hensley, and he's going to foul out of the ball game.
Yeah, the official said he extended his arm fully instead of using the 90-degree angle arm to protect the basketball from the defender. So the Jackets had trouble handling the basketball with Hester out of the game. They've got to play the last 4:45 without him.
Trailing 40-36, 4:30 remaining. Williams playing with 4, picks up his dribble. Back to Burns. He led the way in the first half for the Senators, been kind of quiet in the second. 3-point shot won't go. Vasquez into the ball game. Tipped the rebound out to his teammate Brendan Johnson.
That will show up in the stats. What a great play by Vasquez to keep that rebound alive.
Holland on the dribble. He's going to drive, draw contact. Foul called. He wasn't shooting yet, but 5+ now for Robinson. They'll send Carter Holland back to the free throw line. You saw him by the time the foul was called. Looked like he might have taken an extra step or two, but he was between 2 defenders with the contact, so it's the defensive foul. And Carter gets the first. It's 40-37.
13 now for Carter.
And that's Aiden Macon returns the ball game. He has 4 on the floor along with Williams for the Senators. Carter Holland's second free throw is up and in. 5 free throws made, 2-point ball game. Clinton has trailed, I guess maybe the entirety of the second half. Trailed by as many as 6. It's at 2. 4 minutes to go on the dribble. Foul called against Gus Scroggins. It's Williams.
Williams again, not a slasher, but he just winds his way until he gets to the rim. He's not real quick. The Jackets, that was a good foul, though, to stop the layup.
It is the 4th personal foul on Gus Scroggins. So with Hester Hensley already fouled out, Scroggins with 4, with a lot of time left to go in this one.
Jackets back in the man. Vasquez on Rath.
On the dribble, Burns elevates, fall away, misses. Carter Holland with a defensive rebound. A chance to tie or take the lead. Carter cross midcourt. Defender on him, picks up his dribble, gets it to Vasquez. Open 3, up won't go. Scroggins trying to get the rebound, tipped. Robinson comes away with it. Holland back to defend. Vasquez, Johnson, Brendan takes it away from behind. Clinton's got it back. Another chance to take the lead. Standridge on the dribble, gets to the basket, gets to the block, and ties it at 40. Sam Standridge, timeout on the floor. We're tied at 40 with 3:22 remaining.
Woo! Fast and furious, man. The pace is picking up a little bit. It's been so slow for most of the game. Brendan Johnson, great hustle. They had a 2-on-1 fast break. He knocked the ball away from behind. In fact, controlled it. Got it to Vasquez. Or got it to Standridge. Standridge got to the basket. Didn't settle for the jumper. Got to the basket and scored. And we're finally tied at 40. The Jackets have trailed the entire second half. In fact, the last time Clinton led, it was tied at 19. It was tied at 16. It was tied at 14. And actually coming out of the fourth quarter, coming out of halftime, the Jackets hit a 3 to open the second half. They led 24-23, and that's been it since the first 20 seconds of the second half was the last time Clinton led at 24-23. And we got looks like an exciting 3:22 left in this one. Hester Hensley is fouled out.
Scroggins with 4, 2 Robinson players with 4. Both teams are in the bonus from the free throw line from here on out. playing for the number 2 seed at the regional tournament next week. Yellow Jackets and Joe T. Robinson. Williams shot, drives, and gets it up and in. Kevin Williams for 2 more. I've got him with 10 now. And Robinson back in front by 2. Holland defended by Macon. He's got 4. What do you say? Carter's just take it on Macon. Score, draw the foul. Kick it out to Sam Standridge for 3. It's up. Clinton's back in front. Standridge for 3. 43-42. Sam's second three-pointer. I've got him with 13 points in the ball game.
Maybe make Robinson play from behind. Put a little pressure on them for the first time in a long time. You can get a stop here.
And it's getting loud in the arena. Burns on the drive behind his head and gets it to go. Wow. Caleb Burns for 2. Timeout. Robinson will take a quick breather. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Visiting with Clay Maxey, your hometown Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer. Here's something we don't hear anymore. Prices are dropping at Clay Maxey.
We've just decided with inflation and the way prices are going up on everybody, we wanted to take a real hard look and see how we could help the community by lowering some of our prices. Across the board, we've done everything that we could do to lower prices on our services, our cost of labor, our used inventory. We've got to do it in order to be responsive to our community and our customers.
See the change at ClayMaxeyCDJR.com.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes, the River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price, whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive. The team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River Company.
Moments into the second half on a Sam Standridge 3 at the 2:45 mark. Made it 43-42, but Burns with an acrobatic shot of his own over an outstretched Carter Holland puts Robinson back up 44-43, 2:29 left. And every possession is valuable here as Robinson's going to show backcourt pressure as the Yellow Jackets have to go the length of the floor.
Brendan Johnson inbound. Standridge and Vasquez in the backcourt. Holland and Gus Scroggins going to come up in the corners. Gus takes the inbounds pass, picks up his dribble, now needs help, gets it to Standridge near the midcourt.
Good call by Judson Smith. Getting close to a 10-second violation. Can't have a turnover there. Good timeout, and Jackets will have it at midcourt.
With 2:21 remaining. And again, I hope you were watching earlier. The Clinton Senior Girls get the victory on the night. They secure the number 2 regional tournament seed. We may have Matthew Post come by after the boys game, kind of give us a wrap on the night, and then preview the regional for next week. The girls finishes in the number 2. They're going to play the number 3 Fountain Lake. That'll be next Thursday here at Yellow Jacket Arena. I'm not sure if that's the 4 o'clock game or the 7 o'clock game. But Clinton and Fountain Lake and the boys, well, win or lose, whether they're number 2 or number 3, they're going to play us Thursday as well. It's the 1s and 4s on Wednesdays, the 2s and 3s on Thursdays. You lose your ball game on Wednesday or Thursday, your season ends. You win, you're guaranteed to play Friday, Saturday, and then at the following week's Class 4A state tournament in Magnolia. So you got to win that first one for the Yellow Jacket boys and girls. It'll be on Thursday. But right now, the senior boys, this final 2 minutes and 21 seconds, they're trying to get that number 2 seed with a win today.
Clinton will have it in midcourt. As we said, History Hensley fouled out earlier in the fourth quarter. So J.J. Vasquez in, and Sam Standridge doing a lot of the ball handling now. Jackets have been trying in the half court to try to isolate Carter Holland down on that block. And he definitely has a size advantage on his defender right now.
He's man-to-man with Chun, I think. You like your chance if you get it to him. They do throw it up high to Carter Holland, and they're going to whistle Chun before the ball got there. He had a help defender coming up from behind.
But there it was. It's a good call by the official. He's given up so much height, he had to grab him down low for the foul. And Carter goes to the line.
He's got 5 free throws made. I think he's been 3 of 4 on his most recent, but he's going to miss the first. He'll need this one to tie it at 44 with 2:11 to go. Substitution. Gunnar Rath into the ball game for Robinson. But again, the senior Carter Holland on senior recognition day. His second free throw ties it at 44. 2:11 on the clock. Robinson with the basketball.
Got to try to stop Williams from driving. Rath in the game now. Jackets in a man-to-man. There's Williams.
Ooh. He's going to stumble, get to the lane, stumble.
That's a 50-50 call, either the foul or the travel. They're going to call Carter Holland for the foul, and Williams goes to the free throw line.
And 2 free throws, and the third personal foul by Carter Holland.
Williams he's just so good at getting in there. He's not like I said, he's not a slasher, he's not a speed burner, but he just works his way to the basket.
And he misses the first. It's short off the front of the rim. We remain tied at 44. They may be doing a little offense-defense substitution with number 15, Anthony Brown, and Gunnar Rath.
Yeah.
So Rath goes out. Brown comes back in.
Yeah, I think you're right on that.
And Williams misses the second, and the rebound to Carter Holland. The ball.
Need to get the lead. Make Robinson play from behind, and it didn't have to risk that one. That was a high risk. That was so tough to have to be able to catch that when he had a defender on him.
That pass sailed out of bounds. He was trying to get it to Scroggins down near the basket. Rath comes back in. 1 minute, 45 seconds. Tied at 44.
Rath is in. You can't drop off and help. If Williams drives, JJ's got to stay on Rath.
And around a screen. Shot blocked by Scroggins. He's out of bounds by the time he comes down with the ball. Uh-oh, he's not walking to call a foul, is he? The officials are going to confer. Scroggins blocked the shot. Uh-oh, and they're going to call a foul, and that's going to be Gus Scroggins' 5th personal foul. Maybe we had one official who was just going to call it a block, and then the ball out of bounds. They confer, and Gus Scroggins is fouled out.
You had the official closest to the play call it a simple out of bounds. And now the Yellow Jackets.
Scroggins is fouled out.
Terrence
Hensley
Kempson
has fouled out.
The Yellow Jackets now had 2 starters go to the bench.
And Terrence Kempson is into the ball game for the first time tonight. Big moments for Kempson and his teammates. Tied at 44. Williams misses his 3rd free throw in a row, at least on these past couple of these opportunities. But he gets the 2nd. Robinson back in front by 1, 45-40.
1 for 8 for Williams. He hits that one and puts him in the lead.
Minute, 25 seconds. Now Holland's going to be at the point. He's going to get to the lane, get in the air, and score! Clinton back in front. You may have to go all Carter Holland here in the final minute, 14 seconds.
Yep.
Get the ball to Caleb Burns. He wants to drive on Vasquez. Left, right, spin. Vasquez stops him. Back out to Mayak, playing with 4. He bumps Holland, gets up, shoots short off the front of the rim. Goes to the floor. Players go to the floor, and they're going to whistle a foul. And let's see. Does it go against Carter Holland? Brendan Johnson, number 5. And that's only his 2nd personal. I think Carter's playing with 3. That'll send Bryce Chun, to the free throw line.
Chun was 0 for 2, but those were way back in the first half at the free throw line.
And he ties it at 46, makes the first free throw. And the second. The first points of the night, I believe. 47-46. Pressure in the backcourt. Johnson to Vasquez. Trying to get it back to Brendan. It's tipped away, but Kempson comes up with it in 52 seconds.
Judson wants timeout.
Timeout. 50 seconds. Trailing 47-46. Let's go ahead and.
Yeah, Judson wanted a timeout. Good one there. Everything got kind of chaotic there for a minute. Yellow Jackets lucky to keep possession of that one as Vasquez's pass was tipped as he tried to get it to Brendan Johnson. This gives them a chance now to draw up a play here. Probably looking for Johnson, Standridge, or Carter Holland on the inside here. And see what come out of the huddle. It's going to be on the sideline, I believe, a sideline entry. 50 seconds left, 25 on the shot clock. Possession arrow favors Robinson, and the score favors Robinson right now, 47-46. But you want to try to get the ball to the basket where you can score or draw a foul. as this one has been nip and tuck. I guess Clinton's biggest lead 4 tonight. Robinson's had a 6-point lead. Other than that, it's been just like this. Both teams know what's at stake, and both teams are playing hard. 2 Yellow Jackets have fouled out. Robinson's been in some foul trouble and have yet to lose a player. And it'll be in front of the Clinton bench.
It'll be Carter Holland, Terrence Kimpson, J.J. Vasquez, Brendan Johnson, and Sam Standridge. Leading scorers for Clinton: Carter Holland, Brendan Johnson, and Sam Standridge.
And it's going to be Chun on Carter Holland. Holland with the height advantage.
Inbound the ball in front of the Yellow Jacket bench. Standridge up high to Holland, too high, and Chun comes away with it for Robinson. Pass ahead to Williams on the dribble. He's going to get back behind the three-point line.
Don't have to foul. You don't have to foul.
Shot clock still in play. 38 seconds. The game clock running.
And if you do foul Williams.
Williams and Burns. Standridge on Burns.
Don't foul.
Burns is going to get to the lane. Shot blocked by Carter Holland. Vasquez is fouled. JJ.
Oh, my gosh. We shouldn't have called the foul. If JJ could have caught that clear, Brendan Johnson was going to have a dunk on the other end.
As the players collide, the defender for Robinson for the foul. So Vasquez should be going to the line, but 22 seconds remaining, trailing by 1. JJ yet to score tonight. He can tie or take the lead. And Kevin Williams is going to foul out of the ballgame. That is his 5th personal foul. He's the first to go for Robinson. 2 Yellow Jackets have fouled out, Hensley and Scroggins.
Dare I say it, Jackets 10 of 11 at the free throw line. Vasquez looking for his first points of the night.
And the first one misses. He'll have a second, trailing by 1.
Shot clock is off, so.
And the free throw, short, off the rim, rebound, loose on the floor. Johnson picks it up, his shot misses, rebound, Holland, put back. Count the, let's see, does the basket count? And the foul by Carter Holland. Count it.
Let's work on the boards. The Jackets are not going to let that rebound get away.
Maybe the basket of the year if this score holds. Carter Holland for the rebound, the putback. Now the free throw is good, and it's a 2-point lead. It's not over yet. 19 seconds. Robinson with the ball. They trail by 2. They got Rath in the ball game from the corner.
You can't leave him.
They'll call a timeout.
JJ's going to get up on him.
Timeout by Robinson with 13.9.
You know, with Williams, that's a big player for them that fouled out. He has been so good tonight, getting all the way to the basket, either scoring or forcing Clinton to have to foul. He's on the bench now. Somebody else is going to have to pick up on the offensive side. And you cannot leave Rath. You can't go help anybody. You got to stay in his face. A 3 beats you. A 2 just sends the game to overtime. So you got to be wary of trying to overguard a little bit to the 3-point line here. And, of course, Burns and Rath are probably the 2 best shooters they have on the floor right now. And so you have to know where those 2 players are at all times. It gets inside the 3-point line. As I said, the worst thing that can happen to you is overtime. But you got to know where those 2 shooters are. You can't give up a 3 here. Burns had a big first half. He had 13 in the first half, 4 here in the second half. Rath didn't score in the first half, but he has 2 threes here in the second half, and we know what he's capable of. Got to be talk on screens, and you may have to switch.
It'll be Holland, Standridge, Johnson, Kimpson, and Vasquez. Your 5 on the floor. It'll be Chun, Rath, Burns, Macon.
It's Vasquez on Rath.
And Braylon Jackson.
on Burns.
They'll inbound just below our broadcast position here on the visiting side. They will get into the backcourt to Chun. 12 seconds. Up near the 3-point. Oh, he makes the move. He's going to drive. Shots blocked. Contact. The basket is good. And I think they're
what a
going to whistle
shot.
the foul on Carter Holland.
Well,
We're tied at 49 with a free throw to come for Bryce Chun. I think that's his first field goal made. He's got 2 free throws. And Coach Judson Smith wants a timeout. Quick break here. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. FL Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. FL Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
basket by Chun Kennedy goes to the line. We're tied at 49 with 6.6 seconds left, and it's been a classic. Let's see what happens.
Ball is in his hands. Free throw is up. Misses. Johnson for the rebound. 5 seconds. Over to Carter Holland. A chance to win across midcourt. 2-1. Can he get it off? He does. It counts if it goes. It, oh! It bounced. It went up. It came back down and off the rim. We are tied at 49 in this conference regular season finale. The Yellow Jacket Senior Boys and the Joe T. Robinson Senators. We are going to overtime. Stay with us. Catch your breath. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Saver says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
First Security has been putting our home state first since 1932, helping fellow Arkansans and their families buy homes, grow businesses, and build futures. Today, First Security is still committed to helping you bank better, providing local solutions and local support in the places we love too. It's community banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. FSbank.com. Member FDIC.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it.
And overtime begins with a jump ball. The Yellow Jackets have it. And we'd love to take an early lead in this overtime. And once again, getting inside to Carter Holland for two. Perfect pass. It got there before the backside defender was able to get there.
Pretty play. And the senior puts the Yellow Jackets back in front. They've not been in front much in the second half. And now overtime underway. Chun on the drive. 51 all. It's a 4-minute overtime period. Standridge, Vasquez, Johnson, Kempson, and Holland. Hensley fouled out. Scroggins fouled out. Williams fouled out for the Senators. Vasquez gets deep in the lane. Kind of turns his back against the defender. Loses his footing. Travel and a turnover. Offense-defense substitution. Gunnar Rath back in.
Got to know he's in the game. Defense, you got to know he's in the game.
He's got 2 3-point field goals again. But for that, Yellow Jackets kept him in check this one, unlike when he blew up there in the game at Robinson.
Jackets in his own defense.
Burns, deep three. Won't go. Rebound, Sam Standridge.
Jackets in the zone that time. Brendan Johnson knew Rath was in the corner, so he was cheating that way. That's good defense.
Carter, top of the key. 3-pointer, up and good. Carter Holland.
5 points in overtime for Holland. The Jackets with a 3-point lead and need a stop. A 3-point lead in the ball would be huge.
Burns. Macon, 3-point won't go. Vasquez with the rebound, hands it off to Johnson.
Good job by Brendan Johnson. There were no numbers there. Pull it up, run some offense.
Holland, pull up three.
Offense!
Basket, good!
That's offense, baby!
And Carter Holland has become Superman here late in this one. 57-51. Macon's three won't go. Standridge for the rebound.
Now you're talking
2
time.
minutes.
Now you're talking time.
To Holland. Ahead to Kempson. He's behind the defense. He'll kick it out to Johnson. His three. In and out. Won't go. Rath for the rebound.
Wow, that would have brought the house down if that would have went.
Into the corner. Macon misses. Might have been blocked. Standridge has it.
Coach Smith wants him to slow it down. You've got points now. Now you're working the clock. Remember, your best ball handling guard is on the bench. You got to take care of it.
Sandridge out high along with Holland. 19 seconds, 18 seconds. Now the clock's going to become a factor against Robinson. Down to 14. And back to Carter near midcourt. Shot clock at 8. Man to man. He'll try to whip it inside. Nobody there on that one. Out of bounds. Belongs to
They ran
Robinson.
an extra defender at Carter to make him give up the basketball. He was looking for that backdoor cut we got earlier with Brendan Johnson, but Brendan wasn't there. Got to play defense. Don't give up a three here. If you give up a two, you still got a two-possession lead.
Chun gets to the lane. Misses. Holland with the rebound.
Now
over
hang
to
on the
Standridge.
basketball and let them come foul you.
Under a minute to play. And there's a foul that will send Sam Standridge to the free throw line. Everybody's in the bonus at this point. Sam will have 2 free throws with 53 seconds to go.
Yeah, now you got enough points to win. You're playing the opponent is now the clock, and you got to remember you don't have to get a marginal pass or a marginal shot. They have to come foul you. And Sam Standridge goes to the line, and the Yellow Jackets have been deadly tonight at the free throw line.
And Aiden Macon has fouled out for the Senators. He's the second to foul out for Joe T. Kevin Williams left the game earlier. 2 have fouled out for Clinton, Hensley, and Scroggins.
Need at least 1 here to make it a 3-possession game. Jackets up by 6.
Sam missed this first. His second one. Ball's in his hands. It's up. And it's in. Standridge, big free throw. I've got Sam now with, I think, 14 points in the ball game. Good scoring night for the junior.
No fouling now. Keep the clock running.
Burns at the top of the key. Right, left. Step back 3. Blocked. Ball's loose. And Holland comes up with it. Reach-in foul. Carter Holland's going to the free throw line with 43 seconds. The crowd applause, and they can smell maybe a victory here for the Yellow Jackets.
Outscored Robinson 9-2 in overtime. And Carter Holland got it started with 5 straight points. There's 2 stats they have for overtime in analytics. The team that scores first wins over 50% of the time. And a team that can get a 4-point lead in overtime almost wins every time. And the Jackets now have a chance to go up by 9.
And Carter gets both free throws.
Carter 7 points in overtime.
Chun, quick layup up and in. But 34 seconds and the clock is running. Holland, Standridge in the backcourt. Pass ahead to Johnson. Brendan makes the catch in front of the Yellow Jacket bench. Closely guarded. Timeout by Coach Judson Smith. Timeout with 24 seconds remaining in the ball game and a 7-point lead. It'll be Clinton basketball coming out of the timeout.
Wow, give the Yellow Jackets all the credit. You know, the officials, it was a style of officiating that allowed for pretty physical play on the ball handlers. The Yellow Jackets overcame that. They overcame a couple of players fouling out and overcame a pretty intensive defensive performance tonight by Robinson. Give the Yellow Jackets all the credit. There was several times they led the first couple of minutes of the third quarter, and that was it until we got down into the fourth quarter. But, man, the Yellow Jackets were relentless tonight. Would not give up, and they're 24 seconds away from claiming the 2nd seed in next week's regional tournament. Carter Holland, 11 in the first half, 3, 5, 6, 7, 12, 14 in the second half. Carter's got 25 points tonight. I would say quiet 25, but the second half is, and overtime has not been quiet as he has taken over this one in overtime. Carter was 7 of Clinton's 11 points in overtime.
Out of the timeout with 24 seconds remaining. Clinton will inbound the ball in front of the Yellow Jacket bench. Coach Judson Smith, Tristan Tate, Jory Tumlinson. It'll be J.J. Vasquez to inbound the ball.
Set a good screen. Get the ball in bounds. They're going to come foul you. There it is.
They get it to Holland.
And there's the foul.
Coach's got such a height advantage there. You just get it to him. He holds the ball above his head. Player's just going to come in and foul him and send him back to the line.
That's probably the one drawback. You know, last year they had a 6'8" player, maybe a couple in the 6'5", 6'6" range. Robinson's a lot smaller this year. They've been trying to guard Carter Holland with smaller players, and Judson Smith's taking advantage of it by getting Carter inside multiple times tonight.
And he gets both free throws. I don't know if I've calculated or not. I've got him up to 32. Quick layup, good by Burns. But we're down to 13 seconds with a 7-point lead. Clinton can play keep away. Burns fouls Holland with 8.8 seconds remaining.
You know, Yellow Jackets made an adjustment at halftime. We'll have to talk to Judson Smith about it, but Burns had a huge first half when he had 13. He's only got 6 in the second half, and those are just 2 throwaways right there. The Yellow Jackets let him go to keep the clock running. So good job in the second half on Burns after he had that big first half. Holland with a chance for 26 and 27 here. Carter with a lot of family here tonight on senior night. He'll definitely remember this one. I know Mom and Dad will.
Gets the first, misses the second. Rebound to Robinson, but we're down to 5 seconds. We'll see what the final score is going to be. It'll be Rath for a 3 at the end. He's short. It misses. This one ends. Clinton wins 63-55 in overtime on senior recognition Saturday. And the Yellow Jackets secure the number 2 regional seed here at Yellow Jacket Arena next Thursday when they take the floor. Clinton.
Yellow Jackets outscored Robinson 14-6 in overtime, and we didn't really mention this early before the game started, but win number 20 for Judson Smith's Yellow Jackets. I think that's 3 straight 20-win seasons, and that's a mark of a great year for schools that have football because your season's not quite as long. And to pick up 20 wins against the schedule that Clinton played this year, and what a great game. Yellow Jackets wouldn't quit. They fought back in the second half and then dominated overtime. And a good sign of sportsmanship tonight between these two teams. You really didn't see anything chippy tonight at all by the players. It was just a hard-fought game between 2 evenly matched teams.
They shake hands at midcourt, then they're going to gather for a post-game prayer. Both squads, the cheer squad as well, here in the arena.
And for the 3rd straight year, Clinton wins all 3 games at Yellow Jacket Arena, and Robinson wins all 3 games at Joe T. Robinson. So, hold serve. Yellow Jackets will finish 2nd. Robinson will finish 3rd, and PA will finish in 4th place. And of course, Moulton wins the conference. They went 9. They went 9-2. That came 11-1. Sorry, Moulton 11-1. Clinton finishes 9-2. Robinson drops to 9-3, and PA will get the 4th and final spot. Lisa West, CAC, and Heber Springs, their seasons are over. Well, we'll wrap it. We'll come back. We'll talk all about this one and a whole bunch more. So stay with us. You listen to Yellow Jacket basketball on the home of the Yellow Jackets, Q92.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call. Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call. 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery. 745-2992.
First Security has been putting our home state first since 1932. Helping fellow Arkansans and their families buy homes, grow businesses, and build futures. Today, First Security is still committed to helping you bank better, providing local solutions and local support in the places we love too. It's community banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. FSbank.com. Member FDIC.
Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Petit Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call. Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call. 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery. 745-2992.
Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Petit Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this.
No matter where you are in the world, you better crank this.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call. Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call. 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery. 745-2992.
First Security has been putting our home state first since 1932. Helping fellow Arkansans and their families buy homes.
Well, my colleague Jeff Hall here in Elon back there. Check the arena. What a finish in this one. It was a classic between two evenly matched teams, and it went extra. It went to overtime. I'm still trying to add up some numbers. 2, 4, 6, 8, 11, 13, 15, and 17. Looking first quarter, Clinton led 12-10 at the end of the first quarter. They trailed 23-21 at the half. The biggest lead Clinton had in the first half was 4 points. The biggest lead Clinton had, or Robinson had in the first half was 2 points. The game was actually tied at 10-10. It was tied at 14-all, 16-all, and 19-all. And Robinson took a 23-21 lead into the locker room at halftime. Third quarter, Clinton scored first to start the third quarter on a three-point basket, jumped ahead 24-23. They never led again until you get down. The game was tied, or Clinton took the lead on a Sam Standridge three with about 2:45 to go in the ball game at 43-42. So from the first shot of the third quarter until the 2:45 mark of the fourth quarter, Clinton trailed the entire time, but kept themselves in the game within striking distance. Clinton outscored Robinson 13-12 in the third quarter. The win into the final quarter, Robinson was up 35-34. As we got into the fourth quarter, as we said, Clinton took a 4-41 lead, but Robinson came back at the 1:30 mark and took a 45-44 lead. Clinton hit a two-pointer, went up 46-45, and then the game was tied at 46 with 1:01 left in the game. Robinson went ahead 47-46 at the 22 seconds left in the ball game. The Jackets missed a couple of free throws, kept the ball alive, and then Brendan Johnson ended up with it, and actually Carter Holland ended up with the basketball, scored, got fouled, and with 19 seconds left, Clinton led 49-47. Robinson ran the clock down to 6.6 seconds left, took a timeout, came out of the timeout, I'm getting my numbers mixed up here. At the 19-second mark, Clinton led 49-47. Robinson drove the lane, scored. That was Chun, and he scored and drew the foul at the 6.6 second mark. 6.6 seconds. Game tied at 49. Chun, who went 0 for 5 at the free throw line, missed. The Yellow Jackets got the rebound. Carter Holland got a long look, just missed it. The game was tied at 49 as we headed in to overtime. And then it was the Yellow Jackets dominated overtime as they outscored Robinson in the overtime period. I can't see my numbers now. It was tied at 49, and Clinton outscored them 14-6 in overtime. Carter Holland, a huge overtime. He scored the first 5 points of overtime, and he had 5, 7, 9. He had 10 points of his 30 points in overtime for Carter Holland. And what a night for the Yellow Jackets as they come back to win and claim the second seed for next week's regional tournament. We got Coach Post with us here. Quickly, I'll just run through the scoring. Bryce Chun, 6 points on the night. Braylon Jackson, 2 points. Kevin Williams, a big game for him. He scored 11 before he fouled out. Caleb Burns had a huge first half. He had 13 points. He finished the night with 17. And Aiden Markin had 5 points on the night. And Gunnar Rath, who killed us at Robinson, had 2 threes on the night for Joe T. Robinson. Robinson not very good at the free throw line tonight. Chun 0 for 5 at the line. Kevin Williams 1 for 8 at the line. Burns 4 for 4. For Clinton tonight, only 4 Yellow Jackets scored tonight. J.J. Vasquez played but did not score. Hester Hensley had 3 points on the night before fouling out. Sam Standridge, 11 points on the night. 9 of those came in the second half. Brendan Johnson, 13 on the night for Brendan. Or check that. Let me go. 13 tonight for Brendan Johnson. And Carter Holland, 30 points tonight for the senior on senior night. 11 in the first half, 19 in the second half. In fact, he had 11 in the first half, 9 in the second half, and 10 in overtime for 30 points tonight for the senior Carter Holland. Yellow Jackets, 5 threes on the night, and this may be the biggest out of the game. Clinton 17 of 22 at the free throw line. That was the difference in the game tonight. Robinson, 21-8 on the year. They finished 9-3 in conference play, and they always get third place in the conference. And they've won now 6 of their last 8 games. They dropped to 7-4 in road games. Yellow Jackets, Judson Smith, he picks up win number 20 tonight. 20-10 for the Yellow Jackets on the season. And they'll finish conference play 10-2, and they've won 6 in a row and 12-2 here at the friendly confines of Yellow Jacket Arena. That wasn't the only good news tonight. Head coach Matthew Post, the Lady Jackets got the job done tonight, what they had to do to secure that number 2 seed. Talk about it, Coach.
Oh, it was a good night. You know, hey, we should do Saturday nights more often. Clean sweep on senior night for both our teams. Super proud of our team. Also pumped for our boys. That's a really big win going to the postseason. I thought we played a really, really good second half, one of the best halves we played all year. I think we practiced really good for 2 weeks. In about 3 weeks, we've been playing really good basketball, and I think we're playing with confidence, and we're playing our best basketball of the season going to the postseason. And that's what you want every year, regardless of what you've done the rest of the season. This is the time that people remember. So I'm really pumped up about next week and getting to play at home.
Give us a quick preview of what to expect next week at the regional tournament here at Yellow Jacket Arena.
Yeah, we've got Fountain Lake from over there. They're a really good team. Coach Carter coaches there. He's been coaching a long time, had a bunch of really good teams. Fountain Lake got a really good post player, and some athletic guards, really good drivers, and we're looking forward to it. We're excited. We think we have a really good team, and we're shooting the ball really well right now, and rebounding the ball better than we have all season. So I'm really excited about where we're at as a team, really starting to play together and play hard, and I'm excited to see what happens. It's a one-game season Thursday night. But we're going to be prepared, and we're going to play hard, and we're going to give it our best.
You're talking about those Wednesday and Thursday games, the 1s and 4s on Wednesday, the 2s and 3s on Thursday. You lose, your season comes to an end. You win, you're guaranteed to play on Friday, Saturday, and then the following week at Magnolia at the state tournament. So we know as far as the Yellow Jackets conference, we got Pulaski Academy. Some folks say that's the number one team in Class 4A, undefeated. You've got them. You've got the Yellow Jackets, Morrilton, and Heber Springs. That's the four coming from our side. The other teams along with Fountain Lake that we'll see coming up to the arena.
Yeah, Mills is the one, East End, Fountain Lake. I think Malvern's the four.
Yeah, Malvern's four.
But,
Beat out Buckside.
Yeah, we've been a pretty good conference all year. We played a tough schedule. Like, everything we've done all year has prepared us for this moment. And, like I said, I think we're playing good basketball right now. I'm excited. We're shooting the ball well, and I'm excited about it. We talked about this week at practice. You can have 2 games or 5 games left. You've got to prepare. You want 5 games. Practice like it, play like it. And now it goes, obviously, to 1 game or 4 games. So we want 4 games. So practice like it, play like it, and give it your best Thursday night. And that's what we've done every year, and I'm excited about it.
I think it was such an odd week. Everything was out of your normal routine this week with the snow and ice. We got off to a slow start tonight. It was 6-5, but then you started to pick up there and put them away that second and third quarter tonight.
Yeah,
Lexi Wallace kind of went on a run there in the second quarter, and you girls never looked back from there. But
yeah, senior night's always, a lot of emotions. They're excited, they're sad, they're happy. There's a lot of emotions. You've got different lineups out there, different times in the first half. And sometimes it takes a minute to settle in. But I thought our seniors played awesome tonight. I was pumped. Anna Williams, she hadn't gotten to play. She tore her ACL, and she was out there with a little bit of a limp, but she got her a bucket. And
hey, she's a gamer.
Yeah.
And always has a smile on her face.
Oh, I was so happy. I was trying not to cry, to be honest with you. But she's I call like her program person. She practices hard. She's one of the best teammates we've had. She's always happy, encouraging. So you like when good things happen to good people, and she got to score tonight.
Yeah.
Obviously, getting injured isn't what you wanted, but I was so happy for her tonight.
Yeah, great family, too. And
well, speaking of seniors, for folks that are watching on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel, the KHPQ Facebook page, you got them on your shirt. Yeah. Anna and Brooklyn and Cameron and Kate and Caden and Maggie, your 6 seniors on this year's squad recognized
this is the
tonight.
most we've ever had, so I had to do the print a little bit smaller.
That's a yearly tradition that folks don't know.
Yeah, we've done this every year. Senior night, we try to make it a big deal, the shirt, and then they sign a senior board in my office. After it, they sign it. And
I was going to say you have another tradition where the moms write a letter to their daughters. I think you need to have them read that after the game. I saw a few tears. The game hadn't even started yet.
Yeah, I always make them read before the game. I still have my letter my dad wrote me 11 years ago now on my senior night. I always read it on senior night. It's always cool to go back and see it. But it's a cool letter, something to have for the rest of your lives. And when your parents are gone one day, you still got that letter. And it's kind of neat. You can go back and look at it.
Yeah.
And, it's a little emotional before the game, but there's a lot of emotions on senior night. And there's going to be a lot of emotions next week. And that's the cool about sports. When you do, there's more to basketball. And it's just really neat.
It's we had a great crowd tonight. It was a lot of times you get a makeup game on the off. It's not on the regular schedule. You lose people. Man, we had a great turnout tonight for senior night, and I can't imagine what we're going to have next week.
Oh, we could play at midnight on a Thursday night in Clinton, Arkansas, and it's going to be packed.
Yeah.
I was in the drive-thru this morning. Somebody was asking about the game tonight at Mickey D's. So people love basketball here, and that's why I told our team today on senior night. I said, guys, you get to go to school in a place where they love basketball, they love the school, they love you guys, and they support you no matter what time, no matter what day. So go out there and play hard. And it's going to be the same thing next week. This place is going to be packed out with a bunch of people that care about you and love you, and you go out and you play as hard as you can for that Clinton on your chest and the community and your teammates, and see what happens at the end of 32 minutes.
I tell people, I've been around a lot of schools and towns over the years and following sports. I don't know if I've ever seen a town that loves the school as much as this town loves this school, and it goes back generations.
It's awesome. I think we're one of the first that did the pet buses, like the state tournaments and regionals. and you go on Facebook now, I see a bunch of schools are trying to do it, but I've yet to see someone bring 3, 4, 5, 6 buses like we do, and it's not a one-time thing here. Like, that happens every year.
Yeah.
And student section night on a Saturday night, a lot of other things they could be doing. It's packed. So our kids support, our other kids, and that's awesome.
Yeah, I still remember the night we were heading to Harrison. I topped the hill there at Valley Springs, and there's like 6 school buses in front of me. It was I will not forget that. And then packing 400 or 500 kids.
Yeah, I hope we get to do it again this year. Both us and the boys hopefully make the trip to Magnolia. I like to say, you get to regionals. It's a good year. You play hard, and you win that game. You get guaranteed 3 more games. So that's what we're practicing. We're working for, and we don't want the season to be over yet.
Well, thanks, Coach Matthew Post.
Time will be the girls next Thursday night at 7:00, and the boys I think at 8:30 now. They'll be the 2 seed. We'll play
prime time.
So you can come. You can't better than that. You can come see both games 7 and 8:30, and Angela Bradford will have the hive humming. It'll be buzzing that night.
I tried to get Coach Smith to come up here. I told him to come up here, but I'll speak for him. I'm proud of those boys tonight. Yeah. It's a big win. They were runner-up in a really tough conference. I'm pumped for them. I know he is too. They
overcame
really
a lot
hard.
of adversity tonight. Foul trouble, the injury to Gus, the officiating. It was kind of they allowed the hand check, which probably favored Robinson. But we overcame all that.
And they won 20 games this year. If you win 20 games, it's a fantastic season. Like that. Yep. That's like what number you want to get to. Anything on top of that is just really, really good.
Yeah, the school that has football, you get a little bit of later start, and then you guys didn't dodge anybody. Y'all played everybody that all comers.
Yeah, we started playing our best basketball here late, which is fine. We're playing at a good time, but really proud of our team, really proud of our boys. Like I said, the 20 wins is hard to do, and they did it this year, and that makes a really good season.
Hey, we still hadn't picked our first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game for the boys game. I don't know. Did Coach Post have a vote maybe on the –
Oh, the boys? Yeah. I think he had to go Carter Holland.
He did have a good game tonight.
He scored. If I just watched overtime, that's all I needed to see. I think he scored all 12 points in overtime.
Called him Superman earlier. Maybe Captain America is better for the current times. He goes off here in this one. And
I thought Sam Sandridge played strong, too. Had some strong takes to the buck.
Really good.
They all played well. They played really well as a team tonight. And Terrence came in and played big minutes there at the end.
Yep.
When you play as a team, you play for the guy next to you. Good things happen, and they're doing that, and our team is doing it. It's going to be a fun week. Hopefully we get to play Thursday, Friday, Saturday, both of us.
Yep.
That's the plan.
Hey, for the fans out there, it starts Wednesday at 4 o'clock as your number ones play your number fours. That's Wednesday night. So you can come Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You can watch games. On the boys' side, you've got 3 of the top 6 teams in Arkansas Democrat Gazette's poll in East Stem, Little Rock Mills, and Hall. On the girls' side, of course, we know that PA's coming, so a lot of really good teams, including the Yellow Jackets, will be here. And it should be a fun week of basketball. Well, we have a lot of folks out there just basketball junkies, so come on out Wednesday. Yellow Jackets play Thursday, hopefully Friday and Saturday. And so
something to proud of our teams. We're making regionals. There's a lot of schools that get pumped up to make a regional. Like I saw a bunch of on Facebook teams are punching tickets.
Yep.
And here it's, hey, make the regionals. It's what you do here, and you try to make state tournaments.
Try to punch that state tournament ticket.
So I think you should be proud of our kids. They work hard. It's expected, hey, you're going to make a regional, and you're going to compete for state tournaments. And that's a credit to our kids and our community and our families that they work hard year-round, and it pays off for them.
You'll set a high standard, and try to meet that every year. So, and well, what a great night. People
Let's
don't want to
go
go
celebrate.
home.
That's right.
Thank you,
about.
guys.
All right, that's head coach Matthew Post, the Lady Yellow Jackets. They'll be in action next Wednesday night, 7 o'clock. Boys at 8:30. Come on out. It's going to be a great week of basketball at one of the best venues in the state, Yellow Jacket Arena.
Well, that'll do it for tonight's broadcast. We'll look forward to that next week. For Sid King, getting everything set up throughout the week in downtown Clinton at the station. For Kelsey Robertson, our studio engineer. For Aaron Duhan, our video engineer, back with us tonight. Hopefully next week. We had talked earlier. We got to work his schedule out and see how things do. But we'll be rolling camera for you one way or the other for next week. For Mike Holly, I'm Jeff Hall. You've been listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.